Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the Hartlepool United Youth Academy Road to Glory career mode. If you're watching on Twitch and you're watching live, I've already tried to stream this once. It's the first time, I think, in the whole 9 seasons that that's happened where my stream has decided to crash. It's new history. We've made history today. First time in 9 seasons, the game's decided, nah, we're going to crash. We're not going to. Actually, it wasn't even the game that crashed. It was just my stream that crashed. And it's history, I suppose. But anyway, welcome to another episode of the Hartlepool United Youth Academy Road to Glory career mode. We're going to have to do the whole bastard intro again. But I'm here for it, I suppose. I guess I don't really have a choice over the matter. And if it doesn't work properly again, we'll probably do this episode tomorrow. I don't know what's up with it. But welcome back anyway, and we are here to go again. If you didn't see the last episode, we took on our first Premier League opponent of Season 9, and you saw the budget there. I'll explain that in a moment. I meant to explain that last time around as well. We kicked off against Southampton with a 4-1 victory away at St Mary's, and it was a good victory. It should have been 4-0 really, but we always have to concede that one goal, just to give them a chance. Twitch is not working at all on my phone, so I'm hoping that if you're in chat, you're enjoying the stream and it's working fine. I'm hoping that if you're watching, I'm just hoping it's working okay. I don't understand why it does this sometimes, but it's not done it in a while. To be fair, it's been a good long while since everything broke, but it's decided to break today, and that's fine. So just to remind you of the objectives for this season as well. We've got to, within 2 seasons, have at least one player from the Youth Academy sign the first season, play at least 50% of the games in the next season. That won't happen because we don't have the ability or the youth talent available to do that because they're just not that good in the Youth Academy right now. Brand exposure, get free wins in cup matches, and sign free players born in North America. We could do the cup matches one, but the North American signings one we'll probably only do if it's an emergency, like if our manager rating's in the toilet. Financially, within the same season, sign 3 crucial players and make a profit of 129 million. We're not going to be able to do that because I didn't sign any of the players I signed. I didn't give a crucial role to, and make a profit of 129 million. We probably could have done that initially, but I'm happy with the squad now. I don't really want to get rid of anyone else, and I know we've not got a lot of money to work with now for January, but that's probably fine. Realistically, and then domestic success, win the Premier League, win the FA Cup, and of course win the Champions League. So it's a treble we have to win. Twitch is still not loading, and I'm trying to get it to work while I'm doing these intros, so I'm hoping it's being seen. But every time I try and load it up to check and see if everything's going A-OK, it crashes my phone, and I don't know if there's an error on Twitch end or an error on my end with internet issues. I can't tell. So if you are in the chat, I apologise that I can't read chat currently. It's deciding to not work properly. But I hope you're enjoying so far, and I'm trying to get it to work. You know what, we'll just leave it for now. It says I'm streaming, so I'll believe it. And once it crashes again, then I'll cry. So it's the way it goes. But anyway, as you can see from the first fixtures, then we do sit top after one game, with the goal difference being in our favour over Arsenal. Burnley in third, Liverpool in fourth, and wins as well for Nottingham Forest, Brighton, Manchester United, Manchester City, Norwich as well, all getting wins. Crystal Palace getting a win as well, but they played 2 games and they lost their first game. And then as you read down, Leicester, Wolves, Aston Villa, Brentford, Chelsea, Spurs, Bournemouth all losing, with Fulham, Newcastle and Southampton in the relegation zone. It seems to have fixed itself now, so if you're in chat, hello, and I apologise that it broke last time around if you were in the chat beforehand on the first attempt at this. But we are here now and it seems to be working, so hopefully it stabilises and doesn't crash again. If it does crash again, I'll do this episode tomorrow because I ain't going over it over and over again. I don't have the patience. So take a look at the news. Carpenter nets brace as Hartlepool ground win over Southampton. Carpenter got his name on the score sheet for Hartlepool United in their 4-1 win against Southampton. Fair play there. We did get the job done in the first game of the season. Players of the week as well. We've got Aidan Sutherland and Billy Bull involved in the team of the week there. And Barcelona in talks with Hartlepool over Miranda. FC Barcelona representatives have hinted that the club could seek to bring Miranda to the club before the end of the transfer window. Miranda 21 is apparently a target for other clubs looking for a talented fullback. We know now that we are not the only ones after his signature, so now is the time to start the conversation. Hopefully submit a bid that will satisfy both parties, said the FC Barcelona manager earlier today. I'm going to tell you right now, there's no bid high enough that will get this man away from the club before this series ends, so it's a waste of time. What's the future for Peters? He's now up to a CDM. He'll be getting a lot more game time and be contesting that spot with Diop. He'll be hoping to improve after a lackluster debut. He'll get the first game today against Aston Villa, and we'll go through the games that we've got today in a moment. The other area hoping to improve as well, that's fine. And before we go any further, the reason the budget is now like non-existent nearly is getting these contracts fixed and upgrading them has taken a lot of the money, as you can see. It's taken a shit ton of money out of the budget. So we'll show you now. I haven't even been able to do everyone's contracts. That's how much money it's taken. So you might see that some are still on lower kind of wages here at the moment. I can't do them. And then some of them obviously have had their pay packet increased by quite a bit. Improvement from last time. The only main one that didn't get done, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it done now because I don't really have the cash for it, is Achille Blanchard. And Achille Blanchard, I'll tell you the story in a moment. Did the stream crash? Yeah, the stream crashed. I don't know what's up with it. I don't know why it crashed, but yeah, it decided it wasn't going to play ball. And if it crashes again, I'll do this episode tomorrow. I don't know why. It's been ages since it crashed, which is mad for it to crash again today. But anyway, the story behind Blanchard is we offered him triple his current wage. So we offered him around about 115,000, and he just straight up declined it. Like didn't even counter anything. Just straight up said, "Nah, we're not going to take that." 115,000. Now, it may be not the highest wage in the club because we've got some big bonuses out for the highest rated players. Like Roberts now, he's on 150k. Rodriguez is 140k. Maybe we should have upgraded it a bit further, but I feel like 115k from 39.5 is a good upgrade. It's nearly triple the wage. But he declined it, and it's fine anyway. We've still got one under contract for goodness knows how long. There's only a few players that we don't have under contract for ages, and that's the ones that have less wage. And we'll maybe do them, but I was kind of saving the rest of the budget that we hadn't spent for Blanchard's contract, but I still don't know if we'll even have enough to pull it over the line now. But anyway, that's a little story as well. So to go over the games we've got today, if the stream is going to play ball, we've got Aston Villa away from home at Villa Park. We've got the transfer deadline day to come through as well. Fulham at Victoria Park. Newcastle away at St James's as well. We finished there with a 5-1 win last season, so hopefully same again. And with Chelsea, we played them at Victoria Park, and we go to Carrow Road to end the day against Norwich. Now, that might not happen because we do have a Champions League group coming up. Will that fall somewhere around here? I think it usually falls around mid-September, the first Champions League group stage game. So we'll see what group we get, and we'll see what we can do there. And hopefully, we've managed to do an intro where the stream won't crash. Fingers crossed, it will go fine. If it crashes again, like I said, we'll go again tomorrow. But if not, then we'll see through this episode, hopefully. It is 5 games, once again, as per usual. I think I've covered everything I need to cover. I think I explained that as well, the news. Carpenter nets braces. Oh, okay, I've glitched out there. Carpenter nets braces. Hartlepool grab win over Southampton. So Carpenter got his name on the score sheet for Hartlepool United in their 4-1 win against Southampton, which shows that he might be ready to go this season. And I'll be happy if he is. France won the World Cup. I don't remember actually checking that, and I don't know if the results are still going to be here to check. Nope, they've disappeared. Apparently, it goes immediately after the World Cup ends. But a little update on the World Cup. France won it. And I think Poland... Was it Poland that they beat in the final? In today's semi-finals tie between Poland and Ireland. What? How have... Sorry. I have a bit of research now. How have Ireland got to the semi-finals? I don't think England made out of their group. What have Ireland got that we don't? Oh, Christ, there's going to be tons of... Okay, right, this probably isn't the most smart way of going about it. I wonder if we've got any youngsters that are affecting them, maybe. That's still way too many players. I'm not going to look through the whole of Ireland, but how have they managed to fucking do that? Anyway, I wish you could... it might be on the other stats still, hold on. It isn't. Damn it. It would have been good to check. Champions League, though, you can see some of the teams that are in there. I'm pretty sure the Champions League playoffs are still being played, right? I'm being nosy at this point. We need to get to this first game. Yeah, still being played. That's fine. We'll figure out our group at some point. But anyway, first game of the episode against Aston Villa. There was two players that needed game time, and I remember off the first take of this that they were, well, one was Nielsen, who I was going to give a game time anyway, because he wanted to prove he was still a man for the job. And the other one is Felix Chavez, who wanted the game as well. And I put Moffat on the bench. I put Dickinson in the starting 11, because I wanted to see what he's capable of. And who else did I put in? Peters as well. And I think it was Carlson as well. I think this is a team I went with. My brain. Oh no, I put in Roberts as well. And that was the team we rolled with. I do remember now. So that is the team we're going to roll with again. Hopefully, second take will go well. Hopefully, the stream won't crash. If it does, I will see you guys tomorrow. If it doesn't, then hopefully we can continue with no issues. Nielsen in goal, Sutherland as captain and left back, Dickinson as a right back, Martin and Chavez as the centre backs, Peters CDM/centre mid, Soriano centre mid / cam, Wilson off the left, Roberts off the right, with Blanchard and Carlson up top at Villa Park. Then, ladies and gentlemen, it is Aston Villa versus Hartlepool, with other games going on as well. We'll turn them all on because it's game 1 of the season, so it doesn't really matter. Without any further ado, and hopefully without any crashing, let's get into this first game of today's episode. I do not know why it crashed. If it crashes again, I will see you guys on, well, tomorrow, which is Tuesday. And as well, I don't know if you've guessed in terms of the Royal Rumble, every Royal Rumble thing, I'm not doing that anymore. Because I tried the 1994 Rumble and it crashed every time I tried it. And I tried to do the 1994 Royal Rumble off stream as well, just to see if it would crash. And it did as well. So I'm just not doing it. Tried to identify which of the wrestlers was causing it to crash, but I don't think it really matters. So ultimately that's not going to happen, unfortunately, which would have been fun to do, but it's the way it be. Maybe I'll do every elimination chamber match instead. Right, stream, you will hold strong and you will let me do my Hartlepool episode. If not, I will be very upset. Don't even notice as well, I've changed some of the kit numbers around. Nothing really major, but some of them have been changed. With Zakaria Peters getting number 17 as an homage to his pre-gen, Kevin De Bruyne. Pretty sure I did that with one of the other regions we signed as well. I think it was Ali that we gave the number 11 because of Mo Salah. Will the game run? Will the stream run fine? That's the question. Aston Villa kicking off proceedings today's episode. Sutherland comes across over Kuol and we'll play it back. For whatever reason, there is a Felix Chavez on the floor. Couldn't tell you why. Nearly end up in our own net there. Jesus Christ, Dickinson was a bit heavy on the pass. Kuol getting his revenge. Yeah, I don't know what was up with I don't know why the stream crashed. I'm hoping it doesn't crash again, but if it does, then I apologise. It's been a while since it did it, so maybe it was just a one-time thing. Peters poking it through to Wilson. It was actually meant for Sutherland there. 2K game struggles with some creative wrestlers, to be honest. Unfortunately, nothing you can do. Yeah, I was going to address it, but I think you can probably guess that I'm not going to be doing it now because I haven't uploaded it on it for about 2 weeks. I'm way behind now. I should be. Today would have been like, I think 2010 or 2011 I'd have been on by now, but obviously it's not going to happen now. Blanchard, that's fucking wank, mate. I'm still trying to watch each one on the network, but I'm way behind on that too. So it's going to be a long, long haul. Probably give up on that as well, to be honest. But yeah, this Villa team is not as strong as it is current day. Of course, it's just come back up from the Championship, so that doesn't surprise me. But that doesn't mean they won't give us a test. We struggle against lower teams usually, so I won't be surprised if we struggle again today. Dickinson, Roberts, Serrano, Peters, Blanchard slides it in past the Conquo, and there's the finish. The first shot of his today wasn't very good, but he's made up for it with a calm, cool, collected finish. And we lead Aston Villa at Villa Park. Great play around as well. Peters with the assist in the end. Blanchard just sliding it into that bottom right-hand corner with a weak foot. Okonkwo committed himself, and Blanchard, all he had to do was just tap it under the on-rushing goalkeeper, which he does with perfection. The early rumbles are so dead. Yeah, they're not great. I mean, 1992 is the exception to the rule. 1992 was a banging rumble. But the rest of them are kind of dead. 1997 or 1996, one of them. I watched it recently. I can't remember which one it was. But I liked that. I think it was 97. I'm on 99 now, so I'm still way behind what I should be. Lo Celso, saved by Nielsen. Didn't close it down well at all. Giovanni Lo Celso scores past me in the big year of 2030. I'll be a little bit upset, you know. Peters gets caught. I'm not used to the speed of the Premier League yet. I'm really hoping he's not going to be a flop due to the cash he spent on him, but we'll see. It's good defending there by Chavez, and Martin will help bring it away. Wilson turns his man. Blanchard inside. Inside to Carlson, maybe. I should have just taken it on with Blanchard myself, but I saw Carlson make the run. I thought I could squeeze the ball through. Couldn't, as he saw, and ends up being a now attacking chance for Aston Villa. My defence is all over the place here. But Peters makes up for losing the ball earlier by being there this time. He does lose the ball again as soon as I say that. Good flick through, and Nielsen equal to. That was a good flick off there. And Unai Emery somehow still in charge at this point, despite being relegated with his side. He's not happy, but Nielsen equal to it. We might have some very good goalkeeping performances from both Hurtado and from Nielsen. It's headed away by Carlson, who is not who I wanted to header it with. Thankfully, the header from McCurdy has gone wide. I mean, Nielsen rushed out, which was not what I wanted to do either. But then again, I didn't even header it with the right person, so I half expected that to end up in an equaliser. But thankfully, we got away with it. I don't really like Rumble matches. They're so long and draining. I love the Rumble matches. I know they're long as fuck, but it's a road to WrestleMania, where the road to WrestleMania begins. And I do like WrestleMania, so I'll put up with the Rumble. Roberts trying to find a way through. Reguilon with a tackle. I'll play like a recently promoted side here. Now, they always come up, the recently promoted sides always come up and put on a performance. I'm pretty sure Villa lost to City in their first game of the season last episode, but they were in the lead for quite a while, if that makes sense. Like, they were winning for quite a bit, but then they ultimately lost, unfortunately. It's like when we came up as well, we beat Manchester United on our first day. So it's always a newly promoted side that will cause shocks amongst the place. With Villa only being in the Championship for a season, straight back up after being relegated in Season 7, they've probably still got some ability. Roberts into Blanchard. Not a back to Carlson, who gets caught by O'Reilly, and it'll roll through to Okonkwo. That's a poor throw from Okonkwo, though. Roberts will receive the ball, and it's blocked again. They're playing well, you know. We do have the goal, but they've made it difficult to try and get a second, and there's the goal again. Blanchard just slotting it past Okonkwo. But that's the only goal we've had so far in this battle. I will call it a battle because it's felt like one. Why doesn't it have Blanchard on the corners automatically. And whip it in towards. It's always towards Sutherland. I don't want it to be towards Sutherland, but it's where it seems to go. Wilson's going to try one from the edge, and it's into the hands of Conco, no issue. He scored them before, though, to be fair. He also hasn't, and as you can see by there on that occasion, one of those doesn't go in. Ball being played around well. Chavez covers. I wasn't wanting Martin to commit like that, but he did anyway. Wait for a Sutherland run through here. On he goes. Blanchard's come too close. Carlson, can he get on one more to Serrano? Oh, it's such an awful take. That's such a shit shot from me. Took it on like crap there, man. Serrano has abandoned his position as well, which means Aston Villa can move. Dickinson closed it down first time, but of course, rebounds. Chavez getting a foot in. He wants to prove that he still belongs at his club. It was between him and Ibrahim that were going to be exiting. Ibrahim was one we picked in the end. But doesn't mean he's safe. Carlson, straight out of Conco. Can he win the second ball? Why wouldn't it let me switch to Blanchard? He was closer. I mean, we're threatening, but not with any real intent. These shots are awful. Wilson's headed it to Farias somehow. It was obviously meant for Peters. Martin comes across. It's just calm and composed. Play all the way back for now. Villa are marking every option here. Get to Martin. Serrano. Yeah, Villa aren't sitting back and letting us have this. Oh, Roberts, you've run offside. I played that too late anyway. De Bruyne played one half of football in his return. He's already had a better season than Bruno. I mean, he was against Huddersfield. It's not top level stuff. But he did play well when he came on, unfortunately, and it's going to be curtains. I think City are going to win the league once they get all their injuries fixed. They're going to come back and win it. They always do. I hate to admit it. I'd rather anyone but City. I would even, honestly, and this sounds like fucking treason, but I would even take a Liverpool title win at this point. Peters lining up one. Right. That's a DM shot right there, isn't it? That's not a De Bruyne shot. That's a Peters shot. And it's definitely a shot of a defensive midfielder. That's awful. Without putting it too meanly. Imagine United lose today. I can imagine it, to be honest. We fucking suck. I wouldn't be surprised if we do drop it against Wigan. There's always a cup upset, and I feel like this year it'd probably be us. And honestly, if we do lose to Wigan, that has to be Ten Hag out. That just has to be. You can't excuse that. Yeah, can I keep blocking it and they just keep getting the shots, please? That's great, thanks. We'll get to half-time just about. I don't know how. On one side, I don't know how it's 1-0. On the other side, I don't know how it's 1-0, if that makes sense. Like, we should have more than one goal. But on the flip side, Aston Villa should have something heading into the break. They've been quite good. We haven't let this advantage count for anything. We need to find a second before they find an equaliser. We have that story every time, but if they equalise, we're going to struggle. But it's not been great. Take a look around the grounds. There's been no goals in any of the other games. Talk about boring fucking games. Manchester United drawing 0-0 with Leicester. Wolves drawing 0-0 with Brentford. Newcastle drawing 0-0 with Nottingham Forest. And Fulham drawing 0-0 with Manchester City. This is the only game where there's been a goal. Norwich and Brighton play later. Taking a look at the stats, and the shot accuracy might be poor. It's not as bad as I expected, you know. 67% shot accuracy. We've had 67 possession to 33. We've had a lot more of the ball, but they've hit us on the counter a couple of times. 6 shots to 4 in favour of ourselves as well. And 1.6 expected goes to 1.2. Nielsen's been on job when he's been needed. And other than that, it's been a very close encounter, which it shouldn't be. We should be able to see this through with no issue. I won't make any changes yet, but there's a couple that I might make. I've not really seen much of the wingers, to be honest with you. Not seen much of Wilson or Roberts to judge them. Defensively, we've been okay. Chavez and Martin. I think Chavez has been the better of the two. Dickinson's been alright. Sutherland's just been playing Sutherland. He's always there. The only issue I would say at the moment is probably Peters. Potentially Carlson as well. But Peters Defensively, he's been sound, but offensively, he's not filled me with a lot of joy, which is why we moved into a CDM in the first place. I think he would be better defending-wise rather than attacking-wise. Don't commit out there, Martin. I've got Sutherland going there. Thank you. Okay, maybe you should have committed out there, Martin, but Dickinson heads it away as the cross went back post. Roberts should get away from Ito. And the other person I was thinking of bringing on was Taha Ali. I know Roberts hasn't had much to do, but Taha Ali might change things. Be able to cut off that side. Dickinson. Roberts. Oh, it was for Roberts. That's completely fucked up my whole plan because Roberts was going to knock it onto Blanchard. Serrano. Ball in to Blanchard. It's knocked on but doesn't find a player in white and blue. But yeah, that whole play there was just fucked up because it did the extra pass I didn't want it to do. Oh Christ, we are in trouble here. We are in trouble. They are threatening quite well here. Some good passing going on. And I don't. Someone's going to have to tell me what tickets that Nielsen has booked for his holiday, because where the fuck is he going? It's been coming. Aston Villa deserve this. But where the fuck is Nielsen going on his holiday? Because I would like a one-way ticket there out of this fucking club right now. The ball's played into Kuwal. Nielsen, I guess, just didn't want to use his brain. And he's had a good day otherwise. And it's Lo Celso. Imagine conceding against Lo Celso in the big year of 2030. We've done that. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with that. Nielsen, I think he should be doing better positionally. Maybe doesn't save that shot anyway, but position-wise, should be in there. Otherwise, it's just been a... Oh, my God. What is Nielsen doing? Granted, I have named that to Sutherland, and it's gone to Martin for some reason. I'm not going to address that, because that's just 90% of this video game, but... It's fine. Wilson cuts in. Oh, Patrice catches up. They cut out a bit too much there. Boys. This is not very Magusta. Blanchard. Why have I done that over the top? Why have I done that over the top? I'm actually... I think I just have brain damage, like, genuinely. Sometimes I wonder why my stream didn't crash again. Yeah, they're threatening a bit too much. We're going to have to change something. Good save by Nielsen again. That one mistake has really cost us a little bit. We bring on Carpenter. I don't know what that'll change, but Carlson has provided nothing. Wilson's provided nothing as well, and I hate to say it, we're going to bring on Young. And I'll give Roberts a bit more time, because he's been the better out of the two. But I'm also going to bring on Diop, honestly. Peters hasn't filled me too much confidence this game. So a few changes being made. Tommy O'Reilly makes way for Nick DeLue, who we were looking at a little while back, a few seasons ago. Still a decent option, but we don't need it. Sutherland got cooked, yeah. It's been a struggle for... He's been okay today. It's the first mistake he's made too. But it's been a struggle for us to contend with their attack. Changes being made, and we've got Moffat on there as well if Sutherland can't keep up with the pace. Which I'm sure he can. It's just a minor mistake, I think. Great save again by Nielsen. We are under the cosh, boys. Emery's talking to someone, but the camera work is shoddy, so we don't know who he's talking to. Christ, boys. This is, I mean, it's slightly rotated from us, but Villa are definitely looking the better side and looking favourites to win, to be honest. We need to find a counter here, though. If we can find a counter, maybe. Chavez is the one that's got to try and make the counter. This is not what I envisioned. And I can't, I've got to send it back up position now because nobody else wants to counter-attack. Martin will cover the gaps, but why is nobody else moving there for the counter? Roberts, Carpenter. I don't know, man. I've aimed at Young and it's just not got there for whatever reason. Now Young into Serrano. Carpenter. Good save of Conco. It's going to be a corner. Bamba Dieng coming off on the Villa side of things for Iker Bravo. He's a bit like De Gea Kipple, making some great saves but concedes the easy ones. Yeah, true. It does seem like that. It was good position. It was not good position. It was poor positioning. on that Villa goal, but it was a good shot from Lascelles, so I don't know if he would have saved it in the right place, if he'd been in the right place anyway. Blanchard towards Diop, it's away as far as Carpenter. Roberts takes it down, takes it on, it's blocked. That was good control as well. Just too many men in the way. Martin won't win that, he's not close enough. And Villa go again probably here. And I've messed up big time. Thank God he took a long shot, because I messed up my player switching big time there. Honestly, at this rate, I'll take the point. Villa Park has been a fucking place to go to today, and Aston Villa honestly look the better side. Headed away, Farias gets the shot, but it's obviously nowhere near. I think we are going to make that change. I know Roberts has been trying, but wonder if a bit of cutting in off that side might help a bit more with Taha Ali making a move on. I mean, we've got so much quality off the bench. I'm wondering if anyone could spark anything in this team to steal the win here. Be a goal kick. Aim it out to Sutherland, but I don't know where this is going to go because he changed camera angle. Right. Good. Sutherland just gets Oh. Sutherland gets clean tackled, apparently. I assumed that was a foul, so I kind of stopped, but it apparently wasn't. Blanchard. Now Young in space on this left-hand side. Going to knock it back to Blanchard. Carpenter. Ali. Back in. Carpenter. Straight at Okonkwo. We'll take the corner again. We're trying, but this isn't easy. I thought this would be a walkover. But we've had to bring on some big names here to try and get us over the line. That still hasn't happened yet. And the reason I take the corners with Blanchard is because when I don't take the corners with Blanchard, he's in the middle and you can't header it for shit. And it's decided to... Sorry, what? I clicked Blanchard. Not being funny, but I'm not having Martin take the corner. Right. Power it. Towards Chavez. Knock it down. Shit. Ali. Oh, no. Oh, no. Villa counter-attack potentially on the horizon now. Why is it not... Oh, my God. Why did it not mark properly with Martin? Why is Martin kicking it at my goalkeeper? I didn't press anything. I was going to turn and pass it to Sutherland, but he kicked it. Fucking, if that ended up in a lone goal, oh, I would have been heated. What is Martin doing there, man? He's had a great day, but what is he doing there? Fucking moron. Cool. Try to get it in. Farias heads it. Now Young. I don't know why it's rolled so far. Fucking hell, this game is definitely something. Young. Carpenter. Serrano. What the fuck? I don't know. I must be cursed. If he hits it with power, he may have got a better result. We put it into Rosette, mate. The reason that went over is because it got hit with power. I didn't put that much power on it, though. Oh, my God, Diop's missed the header. Oh, my fucking... Oh, my Lord. Thank you, Nielsen. How has Diop missed the header? Jordan, I can't tell you. This game is fucking cursing me, man. I haven't put that much power on that, and Serrano's decided to bang it out the stadium. Do you know what? With all the events that's taken place today, I'll take the point. I fucking don't understand. Young gets it away, but not fully away. I'm pretty sure I got the foot in first. Young with a great tackle. They're going to say penalty, and we're going to say nah, fam, not really. Serrano just burning down the side here. Oh, Carpenter's watched the whole way, but it was the only thing I could do. Right. Last chance saloon. What's the injury time saying? Ali off to Blanchard. Back to Taha Ali now. Can someone make a I'm not being funny, right? I've got two strikers and none of them making a run there. I was going to try and cut him with Ali and take a shot on, but I saw it was impossible. So I was hoping one of my players would make the run. How has Diop not got that ball? Oh my god, it's going to be in it. It's going to be this. Dickinson, you fucking legend, man. Why does the ball not respond sometimes? Serrano. Over to Ali. Should get there. Oh. To Ali. It's blocked! Carpenter! Yes, you fucking bastard! The right place at the right time! Oh, what a messy win! What absolute mess of a win! I don't give a fuck though. 3 points! Carpenter, right place, right time. Is this the fucking redemption arc, man? Ali's shot gets blocked. It falls straight to Carpenter. I don't know if we deserve it, but my God, we needed it. The ball is put to an empty net by Luca Carpenter. I don't really care how we've won it. I'm just glad we've won it. We don't deserve it in the slightest. But sometimes you just need that bit of luck, man, and that's exactly what we needed. I feel so sorry for Aston Villa, man. I feel so sorry for them because they deserve at the very least a point, potentially even the win here. We needed scrappy attacking and a Luca Carpenter tap in to get it over the line. And this man here is a redemption arc for Luca Carpenter, because even if it is a tap in, he's putting the ball in the back of the net. Carpenter winning it after Blanchard gets the early goal. Lo Celso with the equaliser. Worried performance it was, wasn't it? It was kind of stinky there. Might have to have some words with some of this team here. Early on, first 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, we looked brilliant. Then Aston Villa came back into it. At half-time, we came back out the better side, I think, and then they went and got the equaliser. And then it was kind of 50-50 all the way up until the end. All the way up until Luca Carpenter. It could have gone so wrong, but thankfully it went so right. Jesus Christ, that shouldn't have been as hard as it was. If I could shoot on target, maybe we would have got it done quicker, but 54% shot accuracy to 92%. Nielsen's put in a fucking shift there. I've got to give credit to the Danish shot stopper. 65 to 35 in terms of possession. 13 shots each. 3.8. Switzer goes to 3.2. I got to admit, I was mad with Nielsen when he let that goal in, but he's made up for it with everything else he's put on the line today. Man of the match goes to Carpenter. Who else can you really give it to? Comes off the bench. And it might not have been pretty, but it was effective. Gets the winner. An 8 rating for the Englishman. And whether you like him or whether you hate him at the moment, he's a good player. Blanchard as well, the goal on a 7.8. Had plenty of opportunities today. Only had one shot on target and it went in, but otherwise was quite good. Nielsen, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. The only problem, of course, was his positioning for that at that time, the equaliser for Aston Villa, that goal that Lo Celso scored. That's the only bad part of it. But otherwise, he was all over the joint today and definitely remains a part of this squad and an important part of it at that. 12 shots, 11 saves, only 1 conceded. We should have lost. We should have absolutely lost. Dickinson was solid as well. Martin and Chavez were alright. I mean, obviously it could have been better. We let far too much through. Sutherland stank a bit, to be honest. Maybe we'll give him a rest for next game. Some stinky performances, but Peters, despite being a bit stinky in the midfield, did get an assist as well. We can't forget that. 6.3 for the Kevin De Bruyne regen. As for Aston Villa, their man of the match and the game's man of the match as well was Garang Kuol, who's had some incredible growth. I'm pretty sure he starts around mid-60s in FIFA 23, and he has gone to be a baller for Aston Villa. An 8.1 an assist for Garang Kuol. Farias didn't score today, but Lo Celso did. A goal and a 7.2 for the Argentinian midfielder. Take a look for the rest of their overalls. It's a team that will probably stay up, but not by much. They need to upgrade a bit more if they're wanting to push up the table a bit. It's not a great Villa team by any chalk, but it's not bad as well. And as for their goalkeeper, Conco in between the sticks, 7 shots, 5 saves, 2 conceded. Unfortunately, did the best he could, but it wasn't good enough. We somehow found out how to win. I don't know how. But somehow we got it over the line. And here are the limbs at Villa Park. Taha Ali gets his shot blocked, but the rebound falls to Luca Carpenter. And it's not really what you want to see, but the mentality of champions, we never give up. We kept on going, and we found the 3 points, but that was not by any means a secure performance, was it? That does not really paint us in a good light, does it? But it does give us the win, and that's what matters ultimately. Manchester United and Wolves also getting 3 points, with the rest of the teams drawing. 8 rating for a tap-in. What happened to the sport I love? Legit. He's not like he did anything. But he's given us the winner, and that probably gives him enough stroke to get into the next game, into the starting 11. I don't remember who we got next. It's either Newcastle or Fulham. Boys left it late. There's so many times in this career mode where we've left it late. If you went through all these episodes and you looked at every game and every last minute winner, the amount of points we've scraped off of last minute winners, man. We'd probably still be in the championship if it wasn't for last minute winners. I mean, we didn't play great, but we kept going and got the win in the end. Yeah, that's exactly the correct answer there, Jabu. Cool. Yeah, no, he looks quite good at this point. I don't know what age he'll be in this. I could be 24, 25 now. And we had to stay switched on. We didn't really, but what matters is we... what matters is we won, alright? It's not important how we won. Alright, what's important is that we won. So, take a look at calendar. Who do we have next? It's Fulham, innit? Yeah. And maybe soon we'll figure out who we've got in the Champions League group. Sabello and Corsi loan deal from Rakow, absolutely. Billy Bull is going absolutely nowhere. I don't care if Edgar's in the deal. And Nielsen after that performance. Aston Villa want to sign Nielsen after that performance. I don't blame them, but he's not exiting. He's not exiting. We're not allowing Nielsen, especially to Villa. They're like, oh shit, he actually did quite well against us. Let's bring him in. We're still top after 2 games, by the way. Thank God for that late fucking winner. Douglas Moffat's going nowhere. We definitely need him. We saw how Sutherland did last game. We need Moffat for the next game. Lindgren looks phenomenal, but I can't fit him into the side. I would like to loan him. I think I've got him on the loan list, don't I? I don't? Oh, I think I was initially gonna put him in the team at some point this year, but then I was undecided on whether to involve him or sign someone new. I didn't end up signing someone new, but Lindgren looks fucking fantastic, and we'll give him a loan list because I didn't realize I hadn't put him on it. What's up, Random Games Hunt 10? Welcome to the stream, mate. And all these other transfers are going to decline. Maresca isn't going anywhere, and neither is Chavez. Like I said, I think we've done what we need to do for this transfer window. Loan agreements would be nice to get through. Sabello and Corsi looks like he's going off to Rakow. With the other ones that we have got listed here, it'd be nice to get them over the line, but I don't think they're going to get out this window. And I would really like some loans for some of these players, especially Ivan Hansen and Mikhail Patterson, probably the main ones. Did I not put Higgins on the loan list either? Am I here? Like, do I exist? Oh, I did. Okay, I'm not that dumb then. That's fine. I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. Oh, match rescheduled. Arsenal versus Hartlepool. So we know our Champions League group has been drawn. Billy Bull's going nowhere. You can fuck off. Once we get to the Fulham game, we'll take a look at what we've got in the Champions League. Interesting, Devoe. He can go to Aston Villa if he wants. I can't speak. Bournemouth want Bull. That's a fucking big starter there. Hartlepool and Wolves have been rescheduled as well, which I'm presuming is because of Champions League football. Or potentially a Carabao Cup tie. Sabello and Corsi will go. to rack out, and hopefully we can get some other loan deals over the line on deadline day. The main one being Lindgren, because well, I mean, if Lindgren doesn't go, we'll happily give him some game time in like Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and all that. He looks quite good, but realistically, I would like to send him elsewhere to develop a bit more. Even if we don't win Champions League this year, it'd be good to see what we can do with him. A long list for international duty now. Felix Chavez for Spain, Billy Bowl, George Higgins and Luca Carpenter all for England, Achille Blanchard for France, Jesper Karlsson for Sweden, Nicholas Nielsen for Denmark, Douglas Moffat for Scotland, along with Aidan Sutherland and Duncan Wilson, Ethan Roberts for Wales, and then Juan Carlos Serrano for Argentina. And Nkosi has been loaned out. That goes through there. As we continue on then down the channels here into the end of deadline day. A Carlson loan offer, not on your fucking Nelly. He's had quite a slow start to this season, but he did score against Southampton, so we've only played 2 games, so I can't really judge him too early just yet. Spurs have reached out to say that they're willing to offer Tammy Abraham and 116.8 million for Achille Blanchard. I don't think I'd even accept this deal, even if I wasn't doing a youth academy, because Abraham now is 32. Mikhail Peterson, I believe I have him on the loan list. So we're going to decline the transfer offer. 2.4 million from Wolves. But I think in terms of incomings, our transfer window's definitely done. We don't have any money. In terms of outgoings, I don't know. Chavez, Bull, and Shabalala will all be declined. I don't know where on earth I'm going to fit Shabalala into the squad, though. But we have to keep him on, I think. Lazio for Chavez, Hoffenheim for Bull, and Shabalala. That's something we could cash in on, really, like, but I won't. We got to keep a Shabalala about 95.1 million. We probably shouldn't have even signed Taha Ali, to be honest, but we did. It's the way it be sometimes. Got to stack your squad. Hellas Verona want Nicholas Nielsen. We're going to say no, obviously. How about you come in for the players I do have on the transfer list? I'm not being funny, but like they're cheap, so it's not a bad deal. There we go. Ivan Hansen, I don't want to try. He's not going to get a loan in time, but we could get one out for Morgan, which is better than nothing. Aidan Morgan getting a loan offer from Antalyaspor. And the thing is, I know exactly what's going to happen. On September the 1st, we'll have loan offers for the players I want to loan out. So at first Miranda was linked to Barcelona. Now he's linked, or he was linked to Real Madrid as well. Now he's linked to Brighton. Fucking hell, I'll come down in circumstance. All these will be rejected, but I respect the offers. Bramthwaite actually looks quite good at this point, you know. Running down the clock on FIFA or on EA Sports 24, whatever you want to call it, FIFA 24. You can skip deadline day. On this, unfortunately, you can't, and these loan deals will come in too late to go over the line, which is great. Thanks, guys, for coming in 2 hours before the end of fucking deadline day. Better than late than never, I suppose. I don't think any of these are going to go through in the end, which is fucking irritating, to be honest with you. Because now I've got to wait till January. Will any of them go for? I think it's too late, innit? I was hoping at least Nkosi's would go through. But not to be. Update on the Youth Academy. None of these are going to make it. We're just kind of leaving them here now. I probably won't call them up either, because that means I'd have to do a where are they now, and I know where they are now. They're stuck in Hartlepool, but they're not any good. Felix Chavez wants another game. We're not in the terms of greed in this club, all right? We've got 4 very capable centre backs, and they're all going to get as much game time as I can give them. So Chavez, you can't just ask every time. I would have sold someone to give Blanchard a new deal. Yeah, I would have as well, but nobody came in for the ones I wanted to sell. And at the moment, Blanchard, we can't renegotiate Blanchard, but it's fine anyway. He'll just have to fucking lump it now. So, moment of truth. What have we... Oh, okay, other people have played their games, so I was going to say. What have we got in our Champions League group? What do we have to overcome? You know what? It's not as bad as I expected. It's still a competitive group, but it's not as bad as I expected. We've got Leipzig, Sporting, and Basel in our group. And I'm pretty sure when I was going through Season 1 players, one of our players is at Basel. If I just get my notes here that I've written down so far, there's one of our players at Basel. I just can't remember who it is. Or was it at Basel? Did I get the wrong club? No, there is someone at Basel. We'll be reuniting with Nemeni and Kosi, apparently. These are the other groups anyway. Borussia Dortmund, Sevilla, Stade Rennes, and Galatasaray in Group A. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Napoli, and Rangers. That's the group of death there in Group B. Group C is PSG, Leverkusen, RB Salzburg, and Lech Poznan. Group D, of course, is ourselves, Leipzig, Sporting, and Basel. Group E is Real Madrid, Sassuolo, Frankfurt, and Shakhtar Donetsk. Group F, Chelsea, Milan, AZ, and Royal Antwerp. Go on up the Royal Antwerp. Former club of Aidan Sutherland. Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Club Brugge, and Vitoria in Group G. And then Group H, Spurs, Roma, Marseille, and AGF. But yeah, we do reunite. I don't know if they start him at Basel, but we do reunite with an old foe, or well, I guess an old friend, because he was on our team. But he's one we couldn't sell for ages. We're already scouting him as part of this Where Are They Now episode. But Nemeni and Kosi will be visiting Hartlepool once again, which is quite interesting. Thought we'd seen the last of him, but in Season 9 he comes back. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, up next then, it is Fulham. And do we have a Champions League group stage game today? We play Leipzig first. Oi, it's not going to be easy. Because Leipzig always build these super teams, but we host them. So, it's not too bad. And I don't think we've seen... Excuse me, Christ, hold on. Sorry about that. I don't think we've seen the new and improved Victoria Park yet. Too busy coughing because it just kind of snuck up on me. This will be the first time we see it against Fulham here. As you can see, it's the Stadion Hanguk. But if you don't know how it looks in this game, then you'll see it for the first time. A new and improved Victoria Park for the Champions League. And looking at the stats then, Carpenter again in the headlines. Carpenter's dramatic late goal seals Hartlepool win. Carpenter's actual win for his team against Aston Villa when his dramatic late goal put Hartlepool 2-1 up, thank God. Norwich beaten 2-1 by Liverpool. Burnley drawing 1-1 with Crystal Palace. Gunn set for full. This isn't Angus Gunn, is it? Oh my God, it is. Angus Gunn could be set for Fulham debut. Taking a look at this then. Hartlepool United handed straightforward Champions League group stage draw. Hartlepool United were handed what looks to be a favourable draw with them facing RB Leipzig, FC Basel and Sporting as part of Group D. Shabalala is confident he can lead his team to the top of the group with their first fixture scheduled to take place on September 17th against RB Leipzig. What scared the shit out of you? Me coughing and dying? Interest is said to be growing in Shabalala's number of international teams expressing interest in the talent manager. His star's been on the rise since taking over at Hartlepool a short time ago. This is Season 9, mate. What do you mean a short time ago? With many suggested he could be the next truly great manager to emerge in the game. Have I not done enough yet? Have I not taken Hartlepool from the bottom to the top with only youth academy players? Is that not enough? Netherlands want us. I've scrolled off the article. Brazil as well. America want us. Spain. And I can't read. I can't find where last one. Oh, Italy. There we go. Quite a few big countries, but we won't be taking on any of them. Oh, the end of this season will be a World Cup. Maybe we do a World Cup just to end it off. I have to cough again, for fuck's sake. Up next, anyway, before I die again, Fulham. See what we go with here, because there's some players I'd like to use here. I'm going to go with Nielsen again, you know. Was quite good against Villa. Miranda comes back in. Bull. In fact, actually, we'll go with D'Oliveira or Chavez because he wants the game again. I don't want to disappoint. It's hard enough picking these players as it is. Moffat comes in. Sutherland made me not incredibly happy. I thought he was doing alright, but the game said otherwise, so I will agree. Dickinson was good, but we'll just bring Miranda in for this one. Diop comes in because Peters was alright, but actually we'll go Peters again. Peters, you get another chance. And you know what? I don't know how much game time he's going to get this year. So we'll give him this one. Shabalala off the right. Carpenter, Blanchard, Wilson. We're going to start with Young. It's Young's first start. He's seemed a bit more active on that wing than Wilson so far this season, much I hate to admit because I love this man like he was my own. But of course, Young has had the better start, so we can't be playing favourites. We want to win the Champions League. Captaincy's not going to go to D'Oliveira. He's just come here. But we're giving the armband to Moffat, season oneer. Quite a lot of players that I didn't realise we got in season one that are still about in the club just now. There's more than I thought, which will be interesting to see when we get around to that Where Are They Now video towards the end of the season. Nielsen in between the sticks, Moffat and Miranda as the fullbacks, Chavez and D'Oliveira as the centre-backs, Peters, CDM/centre-mid, Serrano centre-mid/cam, Young left wing, Shabalala gets a rare run out of right wing just to see, is he worth investing in here? We're in September now, so he's got to stay at least till January, but is he worth investing in for the remainder of the series? Blanchard and Carpenter as well sit up top. And I think we're going to have Taha Ali on the bench instead of Ethan Roberts. Roberts hasn't really filled me with too much confidence so far this season. I know Ali hasn't been much better, but his attack led to the winning goal against Aston Villa, so we'll just see. All right, we'll just see. I did put him on the bench, didn't I? I didn't fuck up. Right, okay. So for this game, second game of today's episode at Hartlepool, it is, at Victoria Park, of course, the home of Hartlepool. It is Hartlepool versus Fulham, and it's the first time we'll get to see the upgraded Victoria Park ready for the Champions League. And Carpenter is on a bit of a run here. So why the fuck are we going to drop him? It's a bit wider, more capacity. It looks a lot bigger as well. It looks a lot better. We're putting the money to upgrade the stadium. We're in season 9 of this. Good luck. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Dodge, T-O-T-Y, or Dodge Totti. But welcome to the stream, mate. Yeah, this is season 9, so hopefully the final season. Because this is still FIFA 23 and I would like to get the career mode finished. But I wanted to finish it, like, properly. The Oliveira Tifo, yeah, I know. They treat him like he's a bloody hero or something. He's had one game and he was average in it. Yeah, this has been a long grind. I think altogether there's been about 80 episodes of this. So it's a long grind, but we are on the end game now, I would say. We just need to see this through. Board want the treble this year. I would like to give them it. But will we succeed in that endeavour? Moffat's getting closed down quite quickly here from Chukwueze. And of course Fulham, another newly promoted side. They'll be looking to prove themselves. Carpenter can't reach that due to the fact that he's tiny. The problem with having a striker that can't hit. I mean, we've got Rodriguez when he's fully fit, but he's not incredible at heading either. Chavez uses his strength and the game doesn't like it. How do you not get bored? It's a good point. It's a good question, really. Because I guess because I enjoy streaming it, having it on record. If I didn't stream it, I probably wouldn't have kept going with it, to be honest. But to have it on record and to have it, like, you know, all the highlights and everything saved, and all my progress kind of public, it kind of spurs me on to keep it going. Like I said, if I was doing it on an offline save, I probably wouldn't keep it going. But it is a lot of fun. And also, FC24 at the moment is not the best game, so it's another reason. Young tries to cut in, and it's going to be a corner to Hartlepool. He loves me, so he gets it going just for me. No, if that was the case, I'd have stopped after Season 1. I'm joking for reference. I'm wondering if I should have started Blanchard. You know, I know he scored against Aston Villa, but I wonder if it would be a better game for Carlson to try and start in and get going properly. Peters, Serrano. I think that's deflected. It did, thank God. I was going to say. I can't do the same career for a long time. No, I think after this, I probably won't do another one like this because it does take it out of you mentally. I prefer, like, what I'm going to be doing in 24 once we get around to it finally, I'm going to be doing rebuilds where I do, like, just a few seasons, try and win the Champions League that way rather than the proper career mode. Because it is mentally exhausting, but I suppose it is fun as well when you've got other people who are interested in it. Young tries to slide it past Gunn, but it's a good save. But if other people show interest in it, it also gives you motivation to keep it going. And there's been a lot of support on this series, to be honest, throughout. Whether you're a Season 1 viewer or whether you've just joined now, there's been a lot of support along the way, so I do appreciate it all. I pressed A on Blanchard and it's just decided to ignore me. Serrano trying to knock it to anyone. Young gets it to Peters. Peters gets it to Carpenter. Carpenter takes a heavy touch. It falls to Chukwueze. Now Fulham can counter. Fulham might counter, you know. Fulham do counter, but thank God. I thought for a second I was about to cry. I went silent there because I thought they'd actually taken the lead. It hits the post. Imagine if the first goal of the new Victoria Park wasn't scored by the hosts. We've had all dominance this first 15 minutes and Fulham go and get one attack and they hit the fucking post. Carpenter's offside, I think. We're going to smash it anyway. Well, it was offside anyway. I remember rigging the poll to get you to pick Hartlepool. I mean, honestly, I was wanting either Hartlepool or Rochdale. I should have just kept it at one vote because I think it might have been a different club. But I've liked the Hartlepool run and I'm happy that we actually did Hartlepool in the end. Because one of the other ones might have got me sacked Season 1 because of my first season promotion. With Hartlepool, they didn't want first season promotion, so it made it a bit easier to hold on to the job. So I remember Season 1, I was like 44 manager rating. I was critical. I was about to be on the outs. But somehow we've managed to stay in this long. That's a foul. Sorry. Good block by De Oliveira, but I'm pretty sure Chavez has just been... We're still on the defence, you know. I'll probably concede after I come back at this, but I'm pretty sure Chavez has been cut through. Right, someone's going to have to explain to me what part of ball he's got here. Oh my God, that's apparently a tackle. He's actually got the ball because it's gone through my ankle. Okay. You know what, fair enough, I guess. Good job, Chavez, again on the game, as always. He's asked for the game time, but to be fair, he's delivered with the game time he's had. Shabalala, he wants to prove himself. See if he can prove himself in this one. I was going to cut in, but I didn't know where the defender was going to go. Young can't get it past, but Shabalala done well there, but I didn't know whether to just take on the shot or pass it off because I didn't know where the defender was going to go, and eventually I just tried to pass it off, and it didn't work out, unfortunately. De Oliveira closes that down. A bit more Premier League experience in that defence now with De Oliveira. He's been at Spurs for years. Obviously some Champions League experience as well. Go on, Young, you can get there, Adam Reynolds. No, it's not going to work. It was always a searching ball. And it's going to bounce off Carpenter straight back to them because, of course, it is. Why would it bounce to me, you know? Fulham, another team that have been fighting for it, but I suppose they're in the promoted side as well. Want to show what they can do. There's a tackle there by Rainier, and it'll be a goal kick. Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of Fulham, we just done a Fulham rebuild on the channel, the first one of FC24. I'm still undecided on who I'm going to do next, but I've got a couple in mind. Young. I don't know if I like Young on this side, you know, because he's left-footed, and maybe it was a bad decision to sign him, but also, I suppose, I mean, he's not bad. Maybe I'm just bad. Carpenter. Straight at gun. I mean, Carpenter, I want to keep singing your praises, and you had a good start to the season, but you can shoot it straight at a goalkeeper. I can't really give you anything. Shabala tried to be played through there. Gunn can't get it further than about 30 yards off the goal kick, so if we can just take advantage of those and not lose the ball like we just did there, we might be alright. Don't commit out. Right, now you can commit out a little bit. Nice, Chavez. Good block. It's just a shame that the game doesn't reward good defending. Ever. Yeah, cool. The game doesn't reward good defending, but thank God Nielsen's on. Gavi always being sold. Yeah, surprisingly, he's not the highest sale of the window, because I'm pretty sure Peters was more expensive in the end. Or maybe he wasn't. I guess we'll see it at the end of this episode. I've got 2 tackles in there, and the game's like, yeah, but what next? And try to play it in. Nielsen equal to it. He's been good. Honestly, he's kept Hurtado out of the goalkeeping spot. I don't know what to say. De Oliveira's going. I should have played that off earlier. I should have played that off way earlier. I'm an idiot. I've blocked that there and still not got the ball. I should have played that off way earlier. I got into my run with Chavez and I didn't really want to stop. Blocked there by Miranda. Fulham have really come back in. We've not actually scored yet, which is concerning. I don't know. I really don't know about Shabalala. I don't know if it's a him thing or a me thing. Maybe I'm just bad. Well, I am bad at the game, but I don't know if that's affecting the player. Give it straight to the hands of Nielsen. I aimed at Young, to be honest with you, but that's okay. You know what? Don't let the game get in the way of a good load of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I've aimed to throw that at my left winger, and because my left back's marked, of course it means to go to him instead. And the first goal in New Stadium doesn't even get scored by us. I've aimed it I've tried to throw it all the way to Young. It's gone to Moffat, and you know, FIFA will FIFA, won't it? There's not really a lot of choice. When the game does what it wants, you can't really go against it. It's not like I didn't try, because I'm throwing it at the winger, but it locks onto the left back. It's a great fucking scenario there, and we're losing again. Mate, I'm not really sure. I've played 9 seasons of this game. I still don't know how it operates. I still don't know how to figure out. Like, I've been defending really well, and the game has just given me nothing. Blanchard's not even been picked out today yet, apparently. We can't seem to find a way through. I wonder if we picked the wrong wingers, because I've not seen Shabalala or Young do anything. What I do know is that we're losing, and it says that Fulham have done better, but I don't know if I believe it, really. I think they've been a bit gracious with the expected goals. 54 to 46 in terms of possession in favour of us, but 6 shots to 3 in favour of Fulham. 1.8 expected goals to 0.7. It's not that good. Maybe it's just a day where Fulham's defence have been fucking phenomenal, you know? I don't really know how to judge that half. I don't usually do this at half time, but I want to check who's the best. Nielsen's the best, he's let a goal in. We've not really contributed anything. Carpenter's the worst. But he's the only one that's had a shot on target, I believe. It's been quite a shitty day, to be honest. And we've got some players on the bench that can spark some change, but it's a matter of when do we bring them on rather than if at the moment, because it's been a shit half. I don't understand how they're ahead. I mean, I do. I've aimed it at a player and it's gone to a different one. Shabalala. I wish I'd sold him. I wish I'd got that 95 million from Villarreal. He just isn't good enough, and I don't know why he isn't clicking in the... I mean, he is good enough, but he just isn't clicking in this side. I don't know why. Maybe he can thread through Carpenter here. He's going to need some help. Blanchard is the help, and then Cuesta comes across. They're on it. Even if we do attack well, Fulham's defence are on it. I think we might lose to a newly promoted side, boys. Good tackle by De Oliveira. Is what I would say if apparently... I don't understand what constitutes as a foul anymore either. That is a perfect tackle from De Oliveira. And for some reason it's a foul. Shabalala is shit. Yeah, he is. He's absolutely wank. I don't know why we kept him. We had so much funds if we'd fucking moved him on. I don't care. I'm having someone on the line. It wasn't a free kick, so... Thank God it's wide by Chukwueze. But we had the man on the line. Sometimes I wouldn't put a man on the line, but I don't feel that free kick was justified, so we're being scummy. I feel like I've done a really good tackle with De Oliveira, and the game suddenly said, yeah, have you. Nice one. I do want to check that tackle back, and there probably is some kind of infringement. Otherwise, I suppose it wouldn't be a free kick, but I feel like I got him, I timed it well. Okay, I'll go all the way back here. Do I not get this cleanly? He'll probably go for his foot or something. I've outstrengthed him and got the ball. There's no fault there. Whatever, man. It's fine. It might just be one of those days where it's not our day. Don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting a perfect episode because we never get them anymore. But I'm not expecting bullshit either. I've got one man movement. It's Serrano, and then they've got 3 Fulham players on me. It's hard to make this space, you know. Blanchard's doing well to win that. Peters, not a bad day from him so far. Serrano, I don't know who he's aiming that towards because I've aimed at a Carpenter, but it might have been offside, and that's why it just went there. Moffat's been caught. We're not at the fucking races today, boys. Blocked by De Oliveira. Caught by Nielsen in the end. It's not been our day. Shabalala going to try and make something happen. It's not. I mean, it's not who I've aimed at, but he is just fucking awful, isn't he? It wasn't aiming for Blanchard. I think it was Carpenter making a run ahead. Carpenter might have been the one that was aiming at. Whoever the guy ahead of Blanchard was. Do we want to do anything else just now? I'm okay with everyone else just now. No, I'm not. That's a lie. I want to... We'll hold off for now. Yeah, the stadium is really good. We brought in the funds for it. Peters has been brilliant today. But then I can't... I'm pressing past and the guy kicks the floor. Like, I don't know what I'm meant to do. De Oliveira. Peters. Is this Fulham defence like prime AC Milan? I can't get a fucking thing through them. Oh, fuck right off. He better be offside. Make that change. Shabalala, if you grace a football pitch again, it'll probably be in the FA Cup or Carabao Cup, mate, because you are absolutely awful. I thought he was going to be the fucking player that would, you know, be the Shabalala that played in the Champions League final that would grow to be our right winger, but it's just not happened, and that's not aimed on to Carpenter for some reason. Ali will play it on though. Miranda into Carpenter. I've aimed it at Blanchard. Where do I put my stick if I'm not putting it directly to the player? I can't. Am I playing against AC Milan? Have we got fucking prime Maldini in the defence? I can't break through them. And then they could just go through me like hot knife through butter, man. I fucking don't get it. Oh my god. I'm gonna vomit. I'm actually gonna vomit. What, like... I try and go through their defence, and they are just brilliant. But then they go through my defence like I can't defend. I mean, I can't defend, but I don't get it. I don't know why D'Oliveira's moved there like that. I don't know why Moffat isn't coming across Chukwueze. I don't know why everything is happening here. Like, I've not asked for any of this to go like this. Fuck it, Carlson the saviour. I don't really know what else to do. I mean, Peters has been the only good player. It's good play to get the goal, but it's so stupid that it's actually come about. And it just shows what happens when you don't have Billy Bull. We fucking leak bloody goals. We've still got time, but I just don't have the patience. More changes, but we haven't been able to break through their defence all day. It's just really felt like one of them bullshit games. I did that to their attacker with D'Oliveira, and it was a foul. So I don't really know how it's not a foul for me. But okay. They just get the second ball every time. We just get the second ball every time. Why don't my players do that? Why is it when I go in for a second tackle, they either lunge the wrong way or they don't lunge at all? Pot's coming off for Gabia. I mean, we have the quality on the pitch to get something out of this game, but we just don't seem to have the ability at the moment. Serrano. When we do get a rare chance. Angus Gunn. Angus Gunn, of all people, is there to fucking save it. I might actually have to sweat out and play these corners short, man. I don't want to, but... I think that's going to have to be the move. Serrano. Ali. Blanchard. I'm sorry, I've put power on that. I'd like a redo, thanks. Why is my centre back going in for that? I thought it was my, I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was my midfielder. Good job, Tat Ali, to win that back. I'm glad we got in fucking Ali, man, because the other guy's shit. Oh, it's beautiful play. Oh, Blanchard's onside as well. Oh, Taha Ali. If I ever fucking complain about you again, just tell me to shut up, man. What a ball through to Blanchard. And it's played perfectly across to Jesper Karlsson. The fans are a bit more awake now. That is a phenomenal ball through. Perfectly timed and everything. And Karlsson slots it away. Can we please do something here now and not let that be for naught? Jesper Karlsson. He didn't score in the Southampton game? Maybe he scored in pre-season. I mean, he scored now. But that is Taha Ali. Take a bow, mate. Great ball through. And that's got to get some confidence back into the boys now to beat them once. Serrano closes that down. Ali again. He's going to come from his side again, probably. Karlsson. Try to get into Blanchard. It's closed down. We've got time. We have got time. Do we have ability? That's the issue we're going to be struggling with. Will Fulham come to Victoria Park, the new and improved Victoria Park, and take points off us, man? Ryan Reynolds. I nearly read that as Ryan Reynolds. He comes off for Agustin Cayetano. But why are, like, again, it doesn't, the AI doesn't place any of my players near their players to mark them either. It's a smart move by D'Oliveira to play that man offside. Can we at least, I mean, I would take a point in this game because it's been one of those games where I feel like the bullshit has overcome everything else possible in this. And I might just be complaining because I'm bad, which is probably a tiny part of it, but I do feel like it's been a bit fucking BS, this one. Ali. One more, Blanchard. Oh, you stupid cunt! Why have you put so much power on that, you fucking prick? I hate this game. I put minimal power on it and it just launches it. That was the equaliser right there, man. No, if we don't get equalised now, we don't deserve it, man. I fucking should have scored that 10 times over. Blanchard. Yeah, of course the touch is going to fuck me over. Why wouldn't it? Chavez now. Sutherland. Blanchard. Haters. Into the path of Carlson. Oh my god, Angus fucking Gunn. Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. Fantastic save. Now Fulham could go again and get a third here. See it out. Get it out of sight, out of mind in this one. I've lunged in with Sutherland. It's just not registered it. Nielsen holds on. 6 minutes. Serrano. Carlson. Try to find Ali, which he does. But there's just too many fucking Fulham defenders, man. Are they playing 7 at the back or something? Did I miss the memo? Can I get? I want to get hold of one of my centre backs and actually be able to play as them rather than just switching someone else completely. Sutherland can't get the ball back from Cayetano here, and yeah, that's probably it. Great save, Nielsen. Well, I mean, you know what? Honestly, we tried, didn't we? Raider for Franco. Stop powering him to the max. I'm not. That's why I'm getting pissed. I'm powering him minimal in that situation anyway. Right, go. Fucking go. It works! I'll take it. We've been bailed out again. How many times are we going to get away with this? I really thought I'd fucked the pass by doing it too late. How many times are we going to get away with this bullshit, man? How many times? Carlson, it bounces off a defender straight into the path of Ali, who will get the equaliser, but how many times is this going to happen for Hartlepool United? Jabber is frozen in shock as we take a point, but my god, that should have been an easy 3. And we have to be fucking happy we got 1 point. Boos around the stadium because they know they should have won this today, Hartlepool, but all credit to Fulham, they were fucking good. They were good and their defence was solid. Carlson was the fucking change we needed, the breath of fresh air we needed, got the goal back to put us back into it. Granted, it was a tap-in, but it got the goal back. And then ran the entire pitch to help us equalise late again. Taha Ali will be the hero today, but my fucking god, do we stink. We are not ready for Champions League. We're not even ready for Newcastle up next, to be honest, in my opinion. Well, I mean, we've got something out of the game. 56 to 44 in terms of possession, 12 shots to 9, 4.3 expected goals to 3.8. Not too bad, I guess. But we should be winning that. Out of this game, we should be winning. Man of the match goes to Taha Ali. He comes off the bench. He actually changed the game. He genuinely changed the game. Him and Carlson both changed the game off that fucking bench. A goal and a 9 rated for Ali. A goal, an assist, and an 8.6 for Carlson. Blanchard, I didn't really see much out of him today, but he assisted one of the goals, it seems. 7.2. He was the one who played it across to Carlson, didn't he? Chabu doing the mannequin challenge. He's just frozen in shock that we had to do that. But these two game changers, especially Ali, man, that's probably a star-making performance at the gate. That first pass through to Blanchard to set up the goal for Carlson was just gravy. I've got to watch that pass again, even if I don't watch the whole goal. Obviously, we're going to watch the limbs in a minute, but right, cool. Because we're not going to be watching the pass again. Can I at least watch the limbs? Oh, there we go. Carlson, it bounces very cruelly off that defender, and I feel so bad for him. But Ali, diving header, gets us the equaliser. I want to see that pass from Ali again to Blanchard, but apparently the game says it's too dirty to see again. And look at the name, remember the name there, Taha Ali. I want to try and see if I can get a pass again. But I don't know if it'll work. Oh, there we go. But look at this. A beauty of a ball through. And into the path of Carlson. I mean, the goal was nice, but that pass, disgusting. Right, taking a look then at the Fulham ratings from this match, and they really deserve to take the 3 points, to be honest. I feel a bit bad. Chukwueze with a goal and assist and an 8.5. The other goal and assist came from Volpato, 8.2. These are the rest of their ratings. I'm trying to find the centre-back that was unfortunate enough for that to deflect off him. I think it was Carlos Cuesta, or it might have been, no, Brian Reynolds was off at that point. It would have been Carlos Cuesta who got the unlucky bounce. Fulham don't have a bad team, you know. Probably stays up. And the goalkeeper, Angus Gunn, kept us at bay for a little bit. 7 shots, 5 saves, 2 conceded. As for us, Nicholas Nielsen, 6 shots, 4 saves, 2 conceded. So a little bit less work, but fair play enough, I guess. I think we're going to probably try Hurtado again for Newcastle. It's a bit of a bigger game. But that is lucky from us again. There's only so many times we can get away with this, guys. The results are there, but the performances are not. We should be on 4 points this season, and now we're on 7. We should have drawn against Aston Villa and lost today. Christ. Like a team that never gives up here. We've got to keep going with that. Just keep this vision going that we actually like being fucking last-minute bloody winners. Or drawers, I guess. Yeah, Fulham were a lot better than I expected. A little careless in possession. Yeah, the passes didn't go to the right players 90% of the time. Not looking like a title win inside. There's still plenty of time to go. And what matters is we're getting the results, and that's champion mentality right there. Champions mentality means that we don't give up and we go to the end. But champions mentality also means that we need to fucking do something and not be shit the whole time. Right, we get a little bit of an international break here as Billy Bull gets another offer from Sevilla, which will be declined. We're going to have to start him against Newcastle. Chavez was happy to get the game while I was in form. He was alright, I wouldn't say in form. If he asks for the game against Newcastle, he can whistle. Why? Can you stop coming for the players that I'm not offering? Maybe I should just block offers again. I probably should. A draw against a relegation side isn't really getting the result. Yeah, but we didn't lose. Alright. Hartlepool versus Chelsea's been rescheduled for a day earlier or later. Which one? Day earlier, right. And RCT Mallorca want to give me Reinders and 60 million for Martin. It's not happening. Brazil international management offer. I kind of want to, you know. We'll leave it sitting there for now. I might be intrigued in taking over an international side. You've player unsettled. Mihail Toma. Right. Don't come in then. Fucking fuck off. Oh! The medical staff have cleared Carlos Rodriguez to return after injury. Oh. Let's fucking go. I'm wondering whether it delays return until the next episode, so I've got a title for next episode, or whether to bring him back as soon as. I'm in between on that. I think we'll maybe leave him till next episode, just so we can get a title. Returning hero and all that. And like I said, there's going to be a ton of scout reports coming through from former players for that Where Are They Now? So just ignore them as they come through. Jesus Christ. As you can see, I've been busy at work here. There's a lot. And there's also a loan offer for Nathan or Noah Armstrong. We're not going to see the trans offers with all the scout reports coming through. But as you can see, we've been hard at work getting these Who Are They Nows set up. And then Joel Lowe transfer offer from Columbus Crew. I'm just happy to get him off the books ASAP, to be honest with you. But anyway, up next, Newcastle, who are struggling, which means we're going to struggle against them. History repeats itself. We always go bad against bad teams. That just says it's still not available for a while. As I go through all the report, it might be in the archives now. Fucking hell, what happened a couple of days ago? Carlos Rodriguez. It's for you to judge when he's ready to be available for selection. I think I should warn you though that playing Carlos Rodriguez too soon because of the risk of aggravating the injury or setting back the player's recovery. He's still got 2 weeks or 9 days now till he's fully fit. But I think I'm just to be on the safe side, I might leave him till next episode, and also because I want a title for next episode. So Newcastle, Leipzig, Chelsea. It's been moved because we've drawn Everton in the Carabao Cup Championship side now in this career mode. So it should be an easy win at Goodison Park, but I don't know. September's filling up with games is all I'm saying. So rotation will be necessary. Let's see I don't even know what to use against Newcastle. I don't know what's working at the moment. Man United, the only team to win 3 out of 3 so far. We struggled a little bit against Fulham, so to speak. We're in second now. Wolves third, Liverpool fourth. We're still undefeated, I guess, but we're not. It doesn't look great, does it? And the relegation zone at the moment is Leicester, Brentford, and Southampton. Stick him on ASAP like Rocky. We have a treble to win. I mean, I don't want to ruin his recovery, and I want a title for next episode. But maybe. But he's also got an ACL injury, man. I'm not. I don't want to aggravate it and have him be injured again. God forbid, if we bring him on, he gets injured for another 7 months. I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it. Tal, he'll get a start because he was so instrumental in that last game, and we'll put him along. So we're going to go Carpenter Carlson here, which might be a rogue shout, but Carpenter's scored quite a few goals. Carlson saved us. I suppose Blanchard's been alright as well, but it's a rogue shout here. And the rest of this team probably remains as is for this one. I know everyone's not getting the game time they want, but it's the way it goes. In fact, actually, it's not as is. I think Martin and Bull should do this one. And I actually quite like Paytas in the last game, but we will bench him for now. But that's how we're going to roll for this game against Newcastle then. I'm just wondering if I've got everyone on the bench that I want on the bench. I wonder if we give Rodriguez just some bench time just to kind of get him involved a bit more. But not actually bring him on now. We'll leave him to recover properly. ACL injury, that's just a little boo-boo, mate. Tape it up and lock in. Christ. No wonder you get sacked. Hurtado in goal. Sutherland and Miranda as the fullbacks. Sutherland as the centre back or the left back and captain. I'm about to read the team out, but I didn't read the news, so we're going to go back and read the news. Fulham denied by late Ali equaliser. Fulham were denied victory by Ali's dramatic equaliser, which helped Hartlepool United to a 2-2 draw. It throws Jabu Shabalala in shock. Qatar beat Australia. America beat their rivals, I'm presuming they're probably Canada or Mexico. Argentina beat Australia. Netherlands beat Northern Ireland. Ghana beat rivals. I couldn't tell you who those are. I guess we'll never know. Rashford grabs... Oh yeah, he's still about, isn't he? I saw him move away from Man United. Anyway, the Player of the Month shortlist didn't involve us somehow. I could probably guess how. It's because we've been playing like wank. Rashford for Manchester United, Edwards for Chelsea, Fati for Spurs, and Brandt for Chelsea as well. Rashford getting the Player of the Month award, as you can see there, still cooking in the year 2030. And I believe that's it. In terms of news, More international duty news than anything else, really. Scotland lost 4-1 to the Netherlands. Brazil beat China. Right, cool. Let's go fix the team up again that I just managed to do and has now been undone. I just caught that Gavi's now at Newcastle. Wasn't he at Man United last year? I think there was much I actually changed. I'll keep Dickinson on the bench actually because he's not going to get... If I'll put Dickinson against his former club, fuck it. I think that was it really. I didn't change too much. That's going to be a squad. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by myself. Hurtado in between the sticks. Sutherland and Dickinson as the fullbacks, with Sutherland captain in the side. Martin and Bull as the centre backs. Diop CDM slash centre mids. Rano centre mid slash Cam. Wilson off the left. Ali off the right. Carlson and Carpenter up top. It's a risky front two. But we'll go for it anyway. And those are the other games that were on tap. I'm kind of intrigued in Man United now because they're the only team that won all three. They probably just upgraded their team even more. But this is actually quite a good... I am questioning the fact that they got Flores on the wrong side of the defence. Of course, we did swap Iago Flores for George Dickinson. But it's still a good team all round. And I'm also questioning how the fuck they're 17th with a team like that. But anyway, at St James's Park, it's Newcastle United versus Hartlepool. I'm actually fuming with them. Start bloody playing immediately or he has to go. You are an awful manager. Boss, I've just come back from a lung injury. That's it. On you go. I mean, Newcastle is struggling, which means we're going to struggle as well because we always struggle against struggling teams. It makes sense when you think about it. Although when you think about it, it also makes no sense. Why are we so bad against shit teams? So my reasoning behind not using Rodriguez this episode is A, I want an episode title for next time. And B, I want him to recover properly. Wasn't Pavlovich someone that someone told me to scout as a real player? But obviously I couldn't sign it because he was a real player. There's a lot of problems with this side. With Gavi on the wing, Flores on the wrong side of defence. But it's going to work perfectly for them and they'll beat us 4-0. You snap your leg and as soon as surgery is done, I expect you in training the following day. He's back in training, he's just not back in the side yet. Well, it's going to give him proper time to recover because he is the main man of this this career mode, in my opinion. The real day one. Of course, the 3 day ones have had slightly different fortunes in this career mode. Martin Munoz, he is now currently, I've written it down, he's at Famalicão in Portugal. The second day oneer, Ronan Cash, is still at Finn Harps. And the third and final day oneer, Carlos Rodriguez, remains at Hartlepool as club captain. So slightly different fortunes for all of them. We beat these guys 5-1 last time around at this stadium. But that wasn't meant for Carlson anyway. Carneshi does come out and get it, but that was meant for Wilson. I wonder how many wrong passes we'll have today. Good tackle, Billy Bull. See what I mean? When we don't have Bull in the defence, we don't have a defence. Ali with a bad touch, tackled by former Hartlepool man Iago Flores. We'll be hoping to see his new team win today, and if I'm not going to press the tackle button, they probably will. Why? There's so many questions. One question. Why have both my defenders gone over there? I've only moved one of them over there. Ball is just not even in the right place. 2, what the fuck is this from Hurtado? I just thought I don't think. That's it. I just don't think. Rumour has it that that's João Pedro's 15th goal altogether in Newcastle colours. Search João Pedro 15 for more. But I am fucking vexed. Why the fuck can't we defend ever? I've got the good defenders. I just it's me. I'm the issue. Give this controller to someone else and see how they do with this team. They'll probably fucking walk the league. Carpenter. Oh, Carneshi, just fuck off. Maybe I'm not the right man for the job. Maybe this is the correct team, but it's not the correct man at the fucking helm. Oh, yeah, we've not got Blanchard on, do we? Yeah, so we aim at the smallest striker. That's really smart. Ali to Carpenter. Carlson. Wilson. Oh, Carlson, move out of the fucking way, cunt! Carlson's just getting in the way. Can he? I'm trying to do something with Wilson, and Carlson's like, no. Stop that. How's he got the foot in front of me? Yeah, have that, cunt. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to play this game. I don't know how to play FIFA anymore. I've done the most direct pass I can. I've done a tackle. Thank God. It's going to go out for a corner because, of course, it is. To 9 seasons to come to the conclusion you're not the man for the job. I'm the man to get him here. I'm not the man to fucking finish the job. I've done the hard work. Someone else can get the fucking glory at this point. I'm going to go see what fucking jobs are available after this game. Take one of them over. Rebuild. What? How did Diop fall over there? It's a good save from... Sorry, I was going to say if I'm in vortexed off the ball. Thank you, referee. Lost in all that was a really good save from fucking Hurtado, but... There's a lot that went wrong there. A lot to unpack in that situation. Of course it's a good sign. You signed Balde. He's one of the best left backs in the game at this point. He's playing at Leicester. Wilson to Carpenter. Knock it on or do something with it then. Do so. Ref! It's not a penalty, but just tell him to do something with the ball next time. I pressed to pass it and he just walked through it. I pressed to shoot and he falls over. Maybe we do need Rodriguez back as soon as. Tried to bring a defender across because God forbid Billy Bull's not marking his man today. Diop has been stinky today. The whole team's been fucking stinky today. I'm kind of wishing that a stream had crashed again because then I wouldn't have had to play this episode. We have been diabolical. They're going to go short of the corner again because they're fun, except they're not. How did they beat these cunts 5-1 at the end of last season? Well, this season, I can't do anything. Please be a goal kick. I don't need this fucking stress on that corner. Dickinson's done well there. Newcastle in the Europa League. They got Monaco. Meanwhile, we're in the Champions League. You wouldn't know it from this fucking game who was where. You'd think we'd be in the Europa League and they'd be in the Champions League, but no. You would be incorrect. I can't even pass it now. Good job, Wilson. I fucked up with Wilson, yeah, but why is Diop taking such a heavy touch? More importantly, why is Diop even there? Like, that's probably a better question to ask out the situation. Martin picks out the ball. Dickinson. Alright, I guess right winger's not making a run. We'll just play it into Surratt. Yeah, because I wanted to play it to the offside player. I did. There's a direct pass down to Serrano, which I've aimed for instead. Hell, Carlson would have been a good option too. I aimed it at Serrano. So, of course, Carpenter's offside is the one who receives it. That makes so much sense in any other alternate dimension. Carlson just about squeezes it through to Wilson. Into Carpenter. Serrano. Thank God. Oh my God. I'm gonna stress myself out with this game, aren't I? Serrano gets us an equaliser. It's fucking annoying playing this game. But at least we're always value for goals, you know? Wilson does really well. He's unselfish. Carpenter plays it to the path of Serrano, who really, really can't miss that. And if he does miss that, I'm quitting the game, genuinely. 1-1. It shouldn't be 1-0, but I just didn't defend João Pedro, apparently. Either way, okay. Just zoning him, apparently. God forbid I'm going for a tackle. Sometimes it lunges the wrong way when we're going for a tackle. I've bullied him to the floor, and yet they're going to get the better of this chance. I fucking... See what I mean? Like, I go out and get my centre-back to get the ball. It bounces back to them. Sutherland's got nothing on here. Christ. Not that he's got nothing on. He does have clothing on, but he's got no passing options. Dickinson. I guess Carpenter's going to be the one to try and form another attack here. I've aimed it for fucking Ali. I don't understand why this game wants to do impossible passes that I'm not even attempting. Oh, Martin. Oh, João Pedro's doing us in. Tell you what, if that goes in, I give up hope. Maresca's asking for a game. Mate, I don't really know when or where to play you because Serrano's good. Peters is good. Diop's been average, I suppose, but Peters has that spot, and then Serrano's been good, so I can't really give you Serrano's spot either. It's just I'll maybe give him time on this game. And I would like to say that I would have given you time against Villa or Fulham because I thought they'd be easy wins, but just hasn't happened for us yet. Carpenter, he's on his fucking shit this season. I'm glad somebody bloody is. God, if we'd sold Carpenter, we'd be in about 11th right now. If we sold Carpenter, we wouldn't even be a Champions League side probably at this rate. Christ. What a finish. I'm so glad I fucking pulled rank and kept him. He's been a bloody saviour during the Rodriguez injured times, and I'm not going to forget that when Rodriguez comes back properly. 4th goal in 4 matches for Luca Carpenter. And it says a lot that we're having to rely on somebody who couldn't score in a brothel last season. 4 goals so far this season, and I don't know what's happened over the summer, but I'm very happy about it. We do lead Newcastle now, and that's what's more important out of the situation. Someone put fucking tackle in. Jesus Christ, I know Diop tried. Referee. It's going to be a booking when play stops. Carlson. Diop. Carpenter. Oh, he went for the cheeky. I should have just smashed it. Why did I go for the fucking cheeky attempt? That would have been 3-1, game probably done, and I just decided to be a fucking prick. I am my own downfall. I definitely am at this point. Geertruida going down the side for Newcastle, turn the half. Will Newcastle get anything out of it? Martin across. I pressed to clear it. It's taken 2 touches before it actually does it. We do get the ball initially away. Madueke gets it back. Decent effort. Hurtado equal to it. We are mid. Yeah, we're fucking awful, but at least we're winning now. There's a foul on Malik Diop again. And it is a yellow card. It's also a chance for Newcastle to equalise before the half. I don't want to do his next 2 games because I've got a horrible feeling we're going to get fucking battered by Leipzig. Headed away by Ali because no Newcastle player really fancied it. And we'll get it away with Carpenter. This is it's definitely a project, I guess. we'll probably say. Our worst striker by a long way last season has been our best striker by a long way this season. Which I'm absolutely fine with, thank God. But it just makes me wonder what the fuck I'm meant to do with this video game. A 2-1 lead at the break in the end, thank God. We're actually winning. 1-1 between Burnley and Southampton. Crystal Palace drawing 0-0 with Tottenham Hotspur. Bournemouth leading Brentford 1-0. Norwich leading Nottingham Forest 1-0. Fulham leading Aston Villa 1-0. And Manchester United and Brighton will play later. Do we deserve it? I don't care. We've got it. That's all that matters. Kinda, I guess, on these stats. 52-48 in terms of possession in favour of us. We've got 7, or they've got 7 shots to our 6, but we've had more on target. And then 1.8 expected goals to 1.5 as well. So it's kind of, I mean, judge for yourself. I'm biased. I'm going to say that we deserve it, but judge for yourself. My fucking cables have tangled. Bear with me. Right, we're good. Dickinson against his former club, getting the better of Flores against his former club there. Taha Ali. He's running back. Right. Right. A couple of questions here for Jules Koundé as he tries to defend this. Taha Ali comes in. Despite running backwards, Koundé is faster than Ali. Post tackling, he tries to pass it to his goalkeeper, nearly puts it in his own net, and technically it does go in his own net because it's come through the net. There was a lot wrong with that, but we'll take the corner, I suppose. And there's Carpenter's goal again. Beautiful finish. Juan Carlos Serrano now lining up goodness knows what off the corner. But he's going to deliver it in towards Sutherland. It does find Sutherland. It's off the line by Newcastle. I'm pretty sure Kaneshi got a hand to it as well, but it's fully cleared away now. And it could be a Newcastle counter if we're not careful. Tried to lunge with Diop, mistimed the lunge. I did get the ball with Dickinson, but God forbid I get the ball with my player that I got the ball with. So that's fine. That's absolutely what I expect from this game now. I expect nothing less than bullshit. It's a counter-attack from Newcastle that, quite frankly, shouldn't be. And I'm honestly thinking Nielsen's better than Hurtado. The ball's right there to be saved. But there's so much wrong with that. There is so much wrong with that. Because first of all, let's just go all the way back. It's cleared off the line, fair play. They're going to get it clear, which is fine. They've headed it on, which is okay. Diop's nearly killed the man. Now Diop tries to cover. I've mistimed the lunge, I'm an idiot. But this is the best part here. Dickinson actually gets in the way of the ball. Then the game runs in past it. Almada's like, oh, fair enough, mate. And then it just... I mean, I feel like I've got a defender there. Across here, but... He's been nutmegged. Christ, okay. Fair play. Then we see the shot here from John Pedro that has absolutely no right to go in. And it's easier to save. And I don't know how this hasn't been saved. Fucking hell, it looks like he's dislocated his thumb with that. Catches it with his thumb, but it ends the back of that. I'm not happy. Sorry if I breathe right down your fucking ear holes there. But even when I do defend, I don't get my rewards, so what's the point, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't work as much as it used to now, that Wilson tactic. Everyone's wise to it, unfortunately. Ali's not marking his man. And Bull is just... I don't know what's up with Bull. That's why we've got to tackle and keep the ball. All I want for Christmas, I know it's still 11 months away, but all I want for Christmas. Are you going to run, Wilson? Are you good at that? Carpenter, please stay onside. Good. Serrano. He's not going to get the ball. Is he? I don't know who's going to get the ball there. Fucking fine. Fucking Christ. Decide. I've decided who I want the ball to go to. Can the game fucking decide? I wanted it to go to bloody Serrano. It locks Ali into it, then locks Ali off of it. I fucking hate this game. It's a great save from Matado this time. But he's not impressed me overall. He was good against Southampton, but I'm more impressed with Nielsen so far. Despite the fact I think he's conceded more goals. Oh, it's a great fucking save. It's a great bit of running from Taha Ali, who does look every bit like Mohamed Salah, but it's just not, I mean, not in looks, in terms of actual play. It's just, I can't fucking deal with this game right now, apparently. Sutherland, Wilson, Carlson, Carpenter, into the path of Serrano. It's a great bit of play, and then whatever the fuck this game does with that touch has fucked it. Good interception by Ali. Diop, Carpenter. Fucking go to the right player for fucking once. I'm going to start cutting for all these players. Martin, good tackle. To Wilson, thank God. I thought he was going to go try and get to Carpenter for a second there. Carpenter. Now in, oh sorry, Carlson now to Carpenter. Tries to fucking shoot it. Get up, you cunt! Oh, I just don't care anymore. I just have no interest in playing this video game when it is literally fucking me up like this, man. Fucking Maresca's not a minute, so I might as well just bring him on. I don't really know what the difference will be in terms of defence because I defend and it doesn't matter. He's going to kick out to the left wing again. Oh, he's not. Diop. Can't get, I mean, I don't understand. Not Etienne though. Nah, I'm about to sub Diop off. He's actually started to work well. Cool. Ali. Hold it up. Dickinson makes a run. And I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. Just a good exception, I guess. Madueke for Anthony. Couple of changes. We bring off Wilson and Carpenter and Diop for Blanchard, Young and Maresca. We need a winner, boys. Please. Serrano. Blanchard. Cool. I know he's weak-footed, but don't take the piss, will you? Yeah, please. There's so much wrong with this game, and I know it's like obviously the old game now because FIFA or EA 24 is out, but and yeah, I think I need to just compose myself more than anything. I'm losing my mind with this game. Like, none of the passes are going right at all whatsoever, and I don't know why. Nobody's marking. Billy Bowles had to come forward, which means Maresca's now have to cover. He's done well to cover. Young into Carlson. Blanchard runs offside. Tries to get himself back on, but it's too fucked now. Why are you running offside in the first place? And now they just play it through as if like nothing's happened. And Anthony is going to get his shot saved. Thank God, Hurtado. How does that ball just sneak through like that? Why can't we do that? Young. Oh, thank God. What a ball over. That went from us nearly conceding and me nearly ripping my headset in half to us countering with a beautiful ball over. I don't know who played that, but full credit. And Seo Yun Young with his first goal in Hartlepool colours. Oh my God. A bit less stress. I think it was Carlson that played it over. And it's brilliantly taken. He did have the option there of Serrano as well, but took it on himself. You can only back yourself in that situation, and Young does back himself. We take the lead again, but I've got a horrible feeling that they're going to equalise again. And by a horrible feeling, I mean I know they're going to equalise again. Excuse me. Thank you. Bull. Not Ali. Right, ref. That'll be funny, like. Yellow card for Iago Flores. Recognise that man from somewhere. Sends Ali flying. It's been a fucking hell of a game, hasn't it? Hell being the operative word. Dickinson aims at Martin. Oh, Dickinson. Ali, please stay on. Nice. Blanchard. There's too many men in the middle. For Newcastle, not enough for Hartlepool. Maresca, good interception. He's done well since he came on. And now Young. Oh, maybe should have played it across the Blanchard, but I saw the opportunity. Pessina coming off for Fabio Silva. He's going to get the equaliser, isn't he? That's what I like to call a scripted sub. Right, Blanchard. Towards Carlson. Yeah, let's play to someone small. Martin can't win it either. Bull does win it, puts it in orbit for Serrano to try and win. It's going to come to Martin in the end. Sutherland doesn't really know what to do in this situation. Young. Inside. Blanchard. Oh, great save. Can't get to the fucking rebound. Why did he not move? It's a hell of a save from Carnesci. Newcastle equaliser, but looking back at that save as part of it. Maresca, Serrano, Carlson can't keep the ball under pressure. 4 minutes of added time. I really complain if they do get an equaliser because there's been so many times we've been bailed out by late goals. Don't know why Martin is committing out here, but fair enough, I guess. Newcastle need to play it smart here if they're going to go for this. I mean, they are going to go for it, but they need to not fuck it up. My point. Maresca does help them fuck it up. He's been brilliant since he came on. Maybe he gets a start in the next game against Leipzig, honestly. But it's Newcastle again. Fabio Silva gets around Dickinson. Ball into the centre. And it's going to be headed away. Last minute equaliser. Possibly on the cards here. Carnesci running up for Newcastle. One game where we dominated and looked like a title winning side. I mean, Southampton, but that was the first episode. But in this episode, we've had fuck all that make it look like we deserve this. Should be a catch for a title. We'll fucking take it, man. We'll fucking take it. My bloody God. This has been a difficult episode for whatever reason. But it is 3 points. Despite the game's best efforts to script us into some losses today, we're still undefeated so far. It's not fully the game scripting, I must admit. I've been shit as well. The Serrano, Carpenter, and the substitute Seo Jun with the winner, cancelling out João Pedro's brace. Tactical masterclass there. 3 points to 3 points, exactly. Take a look at the stats. It seems like we deserved it based off of stats. 52 to 48 in terms of possession, 15 shots to 10, and 4.4 expected goals to 2.4. But I don't know. I feel like we should have had that more in the bag than we did. But what matters is we did win. Luca Carpenter once again the best player. I mean, I know there's obviously a lot of hatred, but he's turned around in my opinion. Honestly, he's changed my mind on him. 8 rating, a goal and an assist. 7.9 for Sutherland, 7.9 for Serrano, who bagged from midfield. 7.9 in a brace for a brace of assists, I should say, for Jesper Carlson, and Seo Jung coming off the bench to grab the winner for us. 7.9 in the goal. Duncan Wilson not doing too well. Maresca, I know he looked at 6.7, but look at those stats. 3 pass accuracy, 2 dribble accuracy, 2 tackle success rate, 1 the possession back 4 times. I think I need to give him a start against Leipzig, you know, because he was actually good towards the end there. A big part of us hanging on. Blanchard was kind of ass, but he didn't really get a lot of time. Hurtado, I guess he did well majority-wise, but Some silly goals to concede as well. We'll have to make a decision on who we're going to use for Leipzig there. 7 shots, 5 saves, 2 conceded. I'm not going to call him a flop just yet because he's had 2 games. But didn't really cover himself in too much glory there. João Pedro was their best player. Of course, 7.9 and a brace. Thiago Almada causing problems for us all the way along. He gets a 7.9 and an assist. Carnesci with 7.6. He had 13 shots, 10 saves, and 3 conceded. So you see how much we threatened. We just can't get through for long enough. And Pablo Gavi with an assist as well for his new club, 7.3. And these are the rest of the ratings for Newcastle. Iago Flores did alright, to be fair, but got a yellow card in the process as well. And I'm really wondering how a team like this is in the relegation battle. But it was the same last year with Liverpool, wasn't it? Didn't get any limbs for the winner, unfortunately, so we can't. I mean, I guess we could watch it anyway, but we won't. Seo Jun-young does get us a much-needed 3 points. A much-deserved 3 points when you look at the stats in the end. It might not have been dominant, but we definitely had the chances to put it away. And like Jordan said, 3 points are 3 points. A break from Premier League, though, as we go into the prestigious Champions League next. Against probably the toughest team in our group, and God knows what team they have at this point. There's 1 goal in it. You're happy with today's performance. Should have scored more, but I'm going to stay positive. We give ourselves something to hang on to. We're a bit leaky, which I didn't expect with the new signings, but it's not awful yet. We could have had more goals, in my opinion, but Carnesci was good. We weren't good at taking chances. In the end, we won, so it's all that matters. Important is just limiting the impact of Almada. He done well. Give him credit. But João Pedro was a real threat. I think he had 2 shots in that game and scored them both. But it doesn't matter because we come out on the winning side. It's been a fucking grind to start the season, but here we go, ladies and gents. The most prestigious competition is here. And I don't really want to do it right now based off of our fucking form. And Shabalala for 100 million. There's a question to be had here. Do we accept this? I kind of want to, you know. But I just know we're going to come up against Barcelona and he'll fucking just ball out against us. What do we do? Do we keep Shabalala and put the faith in him? Or do we move him on? Because I would like to move him on and get the money, personally, but I also do want to have a Shabalala still at the club. So I'm kind of confused. There's some ratings come through here. I'll give you a little spoiler into some of them. Some have come through alright, some of them haven't come through too good out of these overalls. Some of them we're still yet to find. I can't believe Palacios is a free agent, man. Never grew past 73, but he was quite good. Martin Guzman's done well, you know. There's a few that have done quite well. A lot better than I expected, to be honest. So there's a little sneak peek. Easily, yes. Yeah, right. Alright, I think that's fair. Even Jordan wants him gone. So we'll see if we can get that over the line. 100.9 million. It'd be dumb to turn down. We can maybe even strengthen our squad if necessary, if that goes through. I do love Shabalala's, but we've not found a good one this save, and it's kind of irritating. Best chance we had there was the one we just accepted from Masunguli. Masunguli Shabalala was our best bet. 100 million. I can't turn that down when he's playing like wank, can I? We'll still have him till January, so we'll see if we can improve him in any way before then, but I doubt it. But ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived in the biggest competition there is, the UEFA Champions League, and the board want success of the first go around here, and I reckon we can bring it if we just find our fucking form Inspired substitution. Young wins it. Hartlepool United an inspired substitution by the manager to thank for securing victory. He switched on things around early on and brought on Young, who eventually proved to be the player to make a difference between the two teams. Man City beat Chelsea. Players of the week. We don't have anyone in there. I mean, we're quite ass. I don't blame them. Why is Nunez in midfield in that lineup though? And Mazraoui set for Leipzig debut. I'm just wondering what they have to come up against us. But anticipation builds before UEFA Champions League big match between RB Salzburg and Lech Poznan. What? I thought I was talking about Leipzig and I was going to read it all out, but it didn't. It talked about Salzburg and Poznan. How is that a big fucking... Okay, whatever. You know what? Fair enough. It got me good, I'll give you that. How's Veerman looking? Is he good for Arsenal? It's alright. But let's take a look at what Leipzig have to offer then. I know we're going to see their squad in a minute anyway, but we might as well get a scouting report in on them. RB Leipzig. See what we're dealing with. Angelino's still there. Riddle Baku. Some decent players. Vitor de Carvalho. Portuguese centre forward. 83 rated. Now, I know João Felix isn't retired, so maybe it's just a pre-gen. I don't know. Usman Dembele's gone to Leipzig. Jallo, Ruben Diaz. Aye, they've got a... Right, they've got a bit of a team here. They've got Desiree Doué as well. He's quite good at this point. Brennan Johnson. Dejan Kulusevski. Mazraoui. Merit in between the sticks. Parisi. Yeah, it's not going to be an easy one, this. And, of course, I've got Ethan Ray. The broken Benzema regen that is in every fucking save. Unai Simon. They've got Max Schmitz, I believe is Thomas Muller's regen. Mario Stroikens. Yeah, this team is not for the faint of heart. We're going to have to be on job here. It could be Jota's regen. I think he's still playing as well, though. He's still quite young. Yeah, he's only 33. He's at a Champions League, current Champions League winners as well, Borussia Dortmund. Who knows? It's not Ronaldo's region because we've identified him, but we're not going to bring him in. But anyway, before we get too off guard, we're going to go into pre-match press conference and say, and spit our shit, really. I'll be very upset if we don't get through the group. Top. We've got the team to do it, but it's probably the person holding the controller that might be the wrecking of this team. This group of players could definitely win it, but again, it's the person holding the controller. Moffat's going nowhere. Why would he? Part of the furniture at this point. One of the season winners as well. I've written down as well, like upon arrival, what their overalls were when they came into the academy, what the potentials were when they come into the academy, and what their rating is now, and see if it matches up. So it'll be quite interesting to that "Where Are They Now" episode. I'm really intrigued. Because I've only covered the season 1 players so far, but throughout the next couple of weeks before we get to the end, I will show obviously every player that we've had in this save, and I'm intrigued, honestly, more than anything. So without further ado, it's Champions League nights at Victoria Park, and I honestly don't know what team to put out, what team would be the best to put out, because they have got a strong team. They've got Ray up top, of course they do, the 91 rated Benzema regen. Do we go Hurtado or do we go Nielsen? That's my main gripe. The rest of this team I could probably figure out. I think we go De Oliveira, Bull, Miranda as well, obviously. Maresca will get the fucking nod because he put a shift there at the end of that game. It's a big leap of faith for him. Serrano as well. Roberts comes in. I'll put Rodriguez on the bench, but he probably won't be used. And that will be in place of Diop, who I think needs a rest. And we're going to actually start Peters. I know I said Maresca, but I want to see what Peters can do on Champions League nights. Wilson now to an 87, by the way. That's mad. I didn't expect it to ever get this high up. But Young's going to start this one after his heroics against Newcastle. I think that's how we roll. Hurtado, I've got the faith in. I've got the faith in Hurtado. I think in a big Champions League atmosphere, I think I've got more faith in the 87 rated rather than the 84 rated. But that is the team we're going to roll with for this game against RB Leipzig in our first Champions League game. Probably what the title of the episode will be, around involving this Champions League first game ever for Hartlepool United. Hurtado in between the sticks, Sutherland and Miranda as the fullback, Sutherland captain in the side, De Oliveira and Bull as the centre backs. I believe they're on the wrong side of each other there, so we'll fix that unless De Oliveira is also left footed. He is. They both got 5-star weak foot, so it doesn't really matter. Peters, CDM / centre mid. That's a big leap of faith. Centre mid / Cam is Serrano. Young off the left, Roberts off the right. Blanchard, Carpenter up top. Plenty of options about on the bench. Rodriguez probably won't come on, but we have him there just, you know, to kind of get him involved a bit more. And that is how the team is going to look. I think it makes the most sense to do that. If it goes wrong, and obviously I can be blamed. Bayern and Barcelona are probably a big hitter game out of all of this, but we've also got to keep an eye on Sporting and Basel as well to see how results there go. But in our first ever Champions League outing at Victoria Park, Wednesday nights are here, ladies and gentlemen. It is Hartlepool versus RB Leipzig. I think this might actually be taking place on a Tuesday, but Champions League nights are here anyway, is my point. Let's get into it. For the first time, it's taken a long time to get here, but we are here. Hartlepool, our Champions League. It is beautiful. Is it bad that I don't even know who that Tifo is? I think that's Peters, actually. Hold on, I think that's Peters. My lord, it's been a long journey. Well, it's not an easy team by any means to kick off with, being against, of course, Leipzig. I don't know why someone's got a yellow card already. It's our first day on the job here, but fair enough, I suppose. That is a team we'll be rolling with. Seems to probably be the best 11 that we've got currently on form. Could argue that Carlson should be in ahead of Blanchard, but Blanchard, of course, the big name that might fire us to victory here. Still not overly happy with his wages, but we'll go again with that at some point. And this Leipzig team are not for the faint of heart. It's a strong, solid squad. Tears in my eyes, this is surreal. Yeah, this is mad. The fact that we actually got here, the fact that I didn't give up on this save, I'm so happy, man. But we've still got a bit of work to do to win the Champions League. And if we don't do it this season, we'll have a season 10. A season bloody 10. Now, as much as I like this team, I want to get it done this year. And that was the whole point of this transfer window that just passed, to get the talent to push us over into world class. But if it does fail, then I've only myself to blame, because we have got some of the best talents on the game now. Miranda, instant interception. We're going off strong here. We've got to kick it off as we make it go on. Carpenter aims it to Peters. Young is onside, I think. He's not. I thought he might have just stayed on. He nearly got kicked in the head. Tried to start off quick there, Hartlepool. Thought the defender might have played him on, but yeah. Leading foot there is offside. I mean, it's not been the greatest of episodes leading up to this game, but that's forgotten just for now anyway. I don't know why the Leipzig player was off the pitch there for the free kick, but we are here, Champions League nights in Hartlepool, from a lowly League 2 team with no prospects, and now in real life, of course, in the National League, to Champions League. Serrano nearly puts us ahead. Try to place it past Simon. And for the next 90 minutes, nothing else matters. United chants. The fucking legion of Hartlepool fans that have grown throughout this series. It's mad that we can now fill the stadium. Young off the edge of the area. Good effort. Had him scrambling. Serrano. And it's 1-0. Instant pressure, instant impact. And the first goal in the Champions League comes to Juan Carlos Serrano. And this is exactly what we needed. We needed it to strike first. We needed that feel-good factor to continue. If we'd gone down 1-0, I don't think we would have clawed back. But because we're up 1-0, the momentum now is with Hartlepool United, their first Champions League goal. Young with the shot. It was saved to the path of Roberts, who just laid it off to Serrano. He rolls it in past Unai Simon. And it is 1-0. But can we do what we came here to do, and that is go all the way? I know it's a big ask on the first season of being in this competition, but it's a good start with a goal early on. Now Parisi, ball taken off him by Miranda, and we'll bring it away. Running down this wing is Ethan Roberts, who has nobody to catch him here. Ethan Roberts just needs an option, and in the middle, Achille Blanchard can't get there. Simon in front. Smart movement by the goalkeeper. De Oliveira flies into the header there. Carpenter, Roberts receives the ball from Carpenter. Try to slide it through to either Young or Blanchard. Maybe should have just taken the shot on. I saw the runs go through, and I thought I could just slide it into space. Brilliant by De Oliveira. Of course, he has Champions League experience, which is why we started him in this one with Tottenham Hotspur. Carpenter gets tackled, but then flips Parisi over as well. It's blocked again. Barcelona lead Bayern. We are up for this. Maybe we were just off our Premier League game because we're up for the Champions League. Roberts, Carpenter, unlucky. Poor turn there. But maybe this is what we were focusing on rather than the Prem, which obviously shouldn't be what we're doing because we need to go for all three. But that being the Prem, of course, Champions League and the FA Cup. But I think maybe when you've got the Champions League looming, it's kind of your focus. Striking's with an awful finish there. Leipzig should have equalised. I thought at first Atado got a save on it, but how has he not scored that? That's like a me shot. It's like if I would shoot with Strikings there. That's where it would go. Oh, chills. Again, I know it's not been the best in terms of form, but it's chills. We're in fucking Champions League. We've got here. Now can we prove that we belong here? Fuck. 200 career wins for Jabu Shabalala. Could make it 201 with his first victory in the Champions League. That is mad. Sutherland, good tackle. Didn't even know that was a thing. 200. How long have we been doing this fucking save for, I tell you? And it's brilliant reading by Hurtado. It's going to fall to Ray, though, of course. Why? Why? Why would I want to defend when I could just not defend? You know? Why would I want to clear the ball when we could just stand there like idiots? I can't really do much there. Peter's got dispossessed, and it's Ethan Ray with the equaliser. I can't do much about that, to be honest with you. Got the initial save in, and when I wanted to clear it, I just got fucking dispossessed. It's a rebound kind of effect, but it's expected because Leipzig are good, and this game is shite. So it's 1-1. It brings down the factor a little bit. Ethan Ray, of course, with the goal. 91 rated. The Benzema regen, and it took all my fucking power not to sign him. Because God forbid I would have wanted to sign him. We also have another one who was 92 rated. It was Sadio Mane's regen, who I was half thinking, should we just say fuck it and go for? I didn't. Peters wins it back. I can't do much about that goal, unfortunately. I'm not going to blame Peters on that one. Blanchard can't take that shot on. Carpenter can! Good effort. Nice, Simon. Or good effort from Carpenter. It's a good save for the Leipzig keeper. There really is the main way I can see goals, though, just off of rebounds. It's fucking bollocks. Sometimes it's how the cookie crumbles, though. Blanchard. Try to get to De Oliveira. Ray heads it away. Roberts to Young. Ball in. It's headed away. And the last thing we want is a Leipzig counter. But it might be what we're in for, unfortunately. Defense at 6s and 7s. Sutherland. Decent effort. I don't know why I didn't play it through. Kulishevsky, decent effort, but he should have played it on. Corner to Leipzig. Beckenbauer pass, that's heartbreaking. That fucking sucks. He's such a good, one of the best players ever. Definitely. Maybe the best German player ever. But yeah, that's unfortunate, man. Great block again, but will it fall to me? Somehow, yes. Blanchard takes the longest touch in history, so I'm not going to keep it. At least I had it to lose, you know. Good block again by De Oliveira. See what I mean? That Champions League experience. Peters, mate. Defensively, you're good. But offensively, you're not looking like a Kevin De Bruyne regen at all. The counter-attack is on, but the options aren't available, commentator. Now they are. Blanchard. Serrano again. Could make it 2-1. I don't know why it didn't shoot earlier, but it didn't shoot earlier. Should be 2-1. Just didn't shoot when I pressed B, I suppose. Miranda wins that ball over Doué. He's been good today. Miranda so far, probably the best out of the back four. Roberts. I don't know why it didn't turn backwards like I did. There we go. Serrano. Try to find a way to just get it into somebody. Peters. I want to take a point against Leipzig, but I want to beat the other teams. And if the passes aren't just going to go directly to my player like I'm aiming them, then points probably I'm going to get. Oliveira again. He's been on smoke today. And Bull as well. Not too bad there, but De Oliveira. Do you know what? That's fine. Just kick off the pitch, mate. De Oliveira was a smart start in this one. Leipzig are no fucking joke. I think they were Champions League finalists last year. I think they was the ones. Were they the ones that lost to Dortmund? Either that or they've won a Champions League before and they beat Dortmund for it. I can't remember. I know they faced Dortmund somewhere along the way. Oh, fucking hell. Blanchard gets caught by Parisi last second. Peters. Roberts. Serrano. Blanchard just before the break. Serrano. Oh, it was great vision, but I just couldn't catch it properly. I think Parisi put him off. One all at the break. I won't mind it, to be honest. I would like it if we were winning. I really would like it if we were winning. But I'm not opposed to a draw. Oh, man. Not opposed. I don't know what it was. Either I caught it wrong or I got tackled or something happened. Take a look around the grounds and at the halftime results. Stade Rennais drawing 0-0 with Galatasaray. Barcelona leading Bayern 2-0. I'm hoping if we send Shabalala there, he'll fuck him over enough to fuck him up. Knowing us, we'll come up against Barcelona in the final and lose, and Shabalala will win the Champions League with his new club. 0-0 between Napoli and Rangers, 1-1 between PSG and Leverkusen, and 1-1 between Sporting and Basel. And right here at Victoria Park is also 1 apiece, with our goal coming from Serrano, their goal coming from Ethan Ray. 56 to 44 in terms of possession, 6 shots each, 1.7 to 1.3. It was definitely going to be the most difficult game of the group, and it's proven that. Can we find just that little bit to get our first ever Champions League victory? It's not going to be easy, but it's not impossible either. De Oliveira has been fantastic, by the way. My favourite player, or not my favourite player, but the best player of that first half by a long margin. Young's kind of struggling this start, but that's fine. He's not been bad. So I mean, their players just mark all my players. How do my players do this? My players don't do this off throw-ins. Pressing me like fuck, man. Go away. Peters. Serrano. It's off his line. Oh, it's over the fucking net, cunt. Caden Clark got off a Riddle Baku. I should have fucking scored that. Serrano's had the better of the chances today. He has scored, to be fair, but could have had 2 or 3. Peters wins the header. Young. It's tackled away. Peters wins it back in midfield, though. He's been alright today defensively, like I said. Offensively, he's a bit not good. That was meant for the right back who was oncoming, but it locked on to Roberts instead. Now Ray could be through here, but Miranda, good read. Roberts should be able to take on Parisi, but if not, he does have Serrano running. Couldn't find him though. Brenner drawing 1-1 for anyone interested. And we nearly conceded there. Thought we had it defended, we did not. But Hurtado was awake. Young. Blanchard should still be on in that situation, but the game's going to say he's off, cunt! This fucking knee. Big knee, Blanchard. I mean, if you look at the line there, it's obviously in line. The blue and red line are in line with each other, so technically it's onside, but I mean, his knee plays him off. Even if the lines aren't working properly, he is still offside. Nice. I was excited is good, but we've been unlucky today. Serrano. Carpenter. Blanchard! Oh, I didn't know where to just take it over Carpenter. He's getting pressured. Peters in the right place again. Carpenter. Roberts. Please. Shoot! Oh, what a save! Oh, nah, man. We're not going to get the win today. Peters has been brilliant. A couple of passing mistakes, but I'm not going to fucking hold that against him when he's been defensively sound, am I? De Oliveira at the double once again. It was meant to go to my player, but God forbid it actually does. This game can suck itself. This game can actually get on his hands and knees and suck itself. What the fuck is the point? I hate it. I hate it. It's poor moving from me, I think, with D'Oliveira as well, but why is nobody marking the 91 rated man? Hurtado wrong foot. I hate it all. I hate it all. I think it's I don't even know what to change, because nothing's gone wrong. Nothing's gone that wrong, to be honest. Here he comes. The return. We can't have him return anywhere else, can we? Surely. We're going to do it. We're going to pull the trigger on it. We can still use it for the title next episode. But we're going to pull the trigger on it. On comes, for the first time in 7 months, on comes Carlos Rodriguez. Can he be the saviour? It's good to see him back. Serrano. Blanchard. Immediate equaliser. It might not have come from the number 9, but it has come from Hartlepool. In just 2 minutes. I don't know if it was the presence of the Peruvian Prince or what, but it's beautiful movement by Serrano. A 1-2 between him and Blanchard, and we're taking advantage of a sleeping Leipzig defence. We're back in it, and we're ready to win it, hopefully. Come on, Hartlepool. Achille Blanchard makes it 2-2 almost immediately. I wondered if the Peruvian Prince's mere presence caused that. Blanchard. Rodriguez. Serrano. Oh, wrong side of the post. Fuck's sake. Yeah, we're bringing on Maresca after that. They'll plenty of chances today. Brennan Johnson coming on for strike ends as well. But Rodriguez nearly registering his first assist since he came back. Oh, man. Is it going to be a fairy tale story for Hartlepool? I will absolutely take a point against a team like this, but I want to fucking win my Champions League debut. Why is it switched off Rodriguez then? I didn't switch off him. I mean, he wouldn't have got there anywhere, but anyway, but just, you know, principle. Blanchard. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's back! It only took 6 minutes! It only took 6 minutes, the Peruvian Prince on the Champions League first night. We lead Leipzig. What a run, and what a finish. Carlos Rodriguez hasn't missed a beat, man. It had to be him. On the first day of Champions League football, it could be the best day. We are running rampant now. Maresca, Rodriguez in again, and he's done it again! This is incredible! The scenes! The fucking scenes! Oh my god. There is something in the air. There is something in the air. Carlos Rodriguez, he's back, and he's got a brace. What the fuck is going on? This is not good for my voice, man. In just 7 minutes, we have taken it back. And not only have we taken it back, we've run clear with it. RB Leipzig in shell shock. As Carlos Rodriguez with a returning brace. Roberts, Rodriguez, it could get worse yet. Maresca, Blanchard, he's in the space. Oh, it could have been 5. Simon with a good save. We are fucking cooking. We needed this. This injection of ability. Fucking hell, I'm out of breath. Something straight out of a movie. I told you to play it ASAP. You were right. I was always going to bring him on Champions League nights. We can't have him missing, can we? De Oliveira to make it 5. It's just caught wrongly. Oh my, that 7 minutes is something that will go down in history. The fucking vibes just changed as soon as we brought on Rodriguez. Everything just, the feeling in this stadium just changed. Rodriguez came on and the floodgates opened. Maresca. Rodriguez again against Diaz. been outstrength this time. Christ almighty, I've still not got my breath back, man. What a return from injury. What a return. And Ethan Ray's double means fucking nothing currently. I think Rodriguez is offside here. He'd be hungry for his hat-trick, you know. He'd be hungry for his hat-trick. We've scored from a corner once in this career mode. We've scored quite a few times. Billy Bull's got a few, but we haven't done it for a while, so I'm wondering maybe just to go... I don't like going short often, but maybe that's just going to have to be the tactic. But I know Bull's got a few. I know Contreras and Galloway had a few in them when we had them as well. But it has been a while, is the answer you're probably looking for here. De Oliveira gets involved as well in the defending ability again, but it's going to come to Ray. It's a save from Ritardo. I pressed to clear it. I haven't cleared it. It's going to keep bouncing to them. FIFA, please. Thank you. Roberts goes. Rodriguez, you can still see a step off for that ACL injury, but by no means a step off with his shooting ability. He just can't get that touch under control. Blanchard maybe should have been the choice there, but imagine if Rodriguez got a return hat-trick. Maresca, oh, I think Rodriguez got blocked off. Roberts pressing. I'm going to get the ball there. 4 minutes to go. I don't care if he doesn't get a hat-trick, man. What a return. Electric at Victoria Park, man. Didn't shut that down at all, but Hurtado equal to it. Brother, that was a fucking... That 7 minutes might be the most incredible 7 minutes this career mode. Electric. Fucking electric, man. Keeper's up. I don't know why, because we're 2 goals behind. But it could lead to another goal for us to see this out. If we can counter off of this. Young heads it away. Oh, it's a good tackle from Angelino to prevent a counter. Ball gets in the way, and we'll survive that attack, and we'll survive our first Champions League game. But what a fucking story! We win 4-2 at Victoria Park, and the feeling just changed when that man came on. Carlos Rodriguez back with a bang, back with a brace. In terms of movement, does look like the injury's still hurting him a bit. But in terms of finishing today, scoring goals, nothing has changed. Always as good as he was. Oh my fucking days, man. For 65 minutes, it was 1-1. Was it gonna be a deadlock breaker? Was there gonna be a winning goal? Ethan Ray put Leipzig ahead, but then just minutes later we equalised with Blanchard, and then disaster struck. I will show you the whole scene because it's our first Champions League game. As you can see here, I was poor with De Oliveira, didn't get the marking down on strike ends, who laid it across to Ethan Ray to put Leipzig ahead at Victoria Park. It was a great finish. It completely wrong-footed Hurtado. It was great play, but I should have been able to close that down a bit better. But my God, I thought we were going to lose our first Champions League game. I was like, shit. And then I remembered who we had on the bench. I was making the changes, and I saw Rodriguez, and I thought, this is too good of an opportunity to miss, man. And immediately as he came on, the feeling in this team changed. A 1-2 between Serrano and Blanchard as he powers it past Simon for the equaliser. What a beautiful bit of play between number 8 and number 10 to get the equaliser. But then the moments happened. The moments came. Both of them. I thought it was going to be one, but he came in with 2. Carlos Rodriguez receives the ball here from Blanchard. Perfect movement and a beautiful finish. Didn't catch it completely as I think how he wanted, but it bounced off the post and into the back of the net. Completely wrong-footed Simon anyway. A bit of a slicer, but it's ended up in the back of the net, and that moment there is going to be remembered. Out of all the career mode, there's some moments that will go down in history. That is one of them. And then just to put the icing on the cake, watch this. Watch this delicious chip. That's disgusting. That is foul. But that is our Peruvian prince. That's our number 9 back to be a problem. And Premier League teams, Champions League sides might not be able to find the solution to the problem that is Carlos Rodriguez. Champions League nights and a big return, ladies and gentlemen. It feels fucking good to be a Hartlepool fan right now, let me tell you right now. Player performance, man of the match. Achille Blanchard was everywhere on that pitch, tried his best in his first Champions League appearance and did incredible. A goal and an assist from the Frenchman. But can we talk about this, man? It doesn't look like he's missed a beat. It doesn't look like he's missed anything. Movement may still be a bit off, but he just looks perfect. A brace and an 8.2 for Carlos Rodriguez to seal the deal over Leipzig. Ethan Roberts with an assist at 7.7 as well. Sutherland looks like he played brilliantly, but he has Champions League experience, well, European experience at least, with Antwerp. He does have experience in these competitions. Billy Ball, strong as ever. Juan Carlos Serrano from the midfield, a goal and an assist. A solid bit of play from him. And then Maresca even got involved off the bench. An assist at 6.5 for the Spaniard. Hurtado could have done a bit better today. 6 shots, 4 saves, 2 conceded. But both goals were quite nice. The first one he couldn't do much about. The rebound goal that fell to Ray. And the second one just wrong-footed him. So fair play to them for scoring that as well. But I feel fucking good. And we've still got one more game to go, by the way, in this episode. You wouldn't believe it. I would be happy to end it here, but still got one more to go. A brace from Ethan Ray was their man of the match by a long way. 8.9. Mazraoui did alright in his first game there. 7.8. 7.6 for Parisi. Dure, Pellegrini were alright. Unai Simon, 9 shots, 5 saves, 4 conceded. He was doing so well, but just couldn't stop the force that is the Peruvian prince. An assist and a 6.6 as well for Stroikens, as he helps involve himself in a contribution there. And these are the rest of the ratings of this side at RB Leipzig currently. Some good players they've got, you know. But my fucking god, that was a rush. That was a fucking rush, I'll tell you that. I don't even think I checked these. 58 to 42 in terms of possession, 14 shots to 12, and 4.8 expected goals to 2.9. We deserved it in the end, but my god, the adrenaline rush there when both those Rodriguez goals went in, man. That 7-minute period will definitely go down in history. I might need to clip that and keep it around because that was fucking electric. And that's just game 1. That's just game 1 of our Champions League run. If we could do that against Leipzig, who can stop us? Rangers beat Napoli. Leverkusen beat PSG. Interesting results there. But my fucking god. Sometimes you just have those moments. Majuli Shabalala out. Team has to come first. And on the first night of the Champions League, we needed what I thought was the best, and we brought it. And we may have needed digging out of the trenches a little bit, but thank God. It's not like we defended badly either. We were solid. We just Ethan Ray. He's 91 rated and he's fucking dynamite. We did let them have a couple of opportunities, but the majority of the time we were alright defensively. Billy Ball, De Oliveira might be the centre-back partnership for the Champions League. At least for the knockout rounds. Anyway, we might rotate a bit against some of the smaller teams in the group. A good win in the end. I know we can always score goals. I'm still coming down from that fucking adrenaline high, man. We've had some big performances in this career mode, but I mean, talk about announcing yourself back into Hartlepool. Christ almighty. George Higgins transfer offer. Initially, I was thinking of loaning him, and I might be okay with transferring him. You know, I think I am going to transfer him because I do like Higgins, but I just don't think he'll break in here. And I know I'm selling him to Sporting for reference, but the group stage will be over by the time he actually goes. So we won't, hopefully, have to face him along the way. They don't want to pay more than... We're going to ask for a lot because he is a future star. He's just not the finished product yet. So 60 million. If you don't accept 60 million, you're not getting him. Yeah, I was going to say. He's not really worth it yet, but in future he probably will be. He's got great potential. It's just he doesn't seem to fit in here. And I wonder how a player like I was thinking this, how Seo Yun Young would have felt against that or seeing that against Leipzig. He'll be watching in amazement at his number 9 coming back and doing something like that, man. Christ, what a fucking return. We're not gonna stick him into the starting 11 against Chelsea because he's still recovering. But it won't be long before he's back. Sure, we're gonna put him on composure. It won't be long before he starts again. He'll be on the bench for Chelsea, but I think in terms of the recovery, as we've got some more scout reports coming through from season one. Oh Christ. In terms of recovery, it makes more sense just to leave him on the bench for now. Joel Lowe, 920k to a Columbus Crew. Probably could have got a bit more, but I'm not going to fucking penny pinch over that. And then Msanguli Shabalala, I really wish he had been good enough. I really wish he'd been good enough, but it wouldn't have happened. 142, well, there's no chance we're getting that much for him. But I really wish he'd been good enough to keep around. Unfortunately not, and he will go in January along with Joe Lowe. A lingering loan offer. It is from Manchester City, but we will allow it. Would like to see him get some football somewhere, because I don't know if it'll be here. Right, let's just take a moment here to breathe. Take a fucking second, man. I have to run, unfortunately, but what a cracking game. Love this career mode so much. Really appreciate you for the content you've given us. Much love, mate. Looking forward to the next stream. Yeah, no worries, man. We've all got one more game here anyway against Chelsea, so I'll see that out and I will probably collapse after the fucking. What a brilliant episode it's been, man. It's been absolutely world class. And I could have asked for a better Champions League debut, could I? Could have asked for anything better than that. Take a look at the groups after the first game. We won, and Basel and Sporting drew as well. So that helps us to no end. Let's see. Sevilla, Galatasaray, Dortmund, and Stade Rennais all drawing. Barcelona and Rangers picking up victories. Salzburg and Leverkusen with wins as well. Hartlepool, the only team to win in their group. Poggers for that one. Sassuolo winning in their group over Real Madrid. Fair enough. Chelsea winning as well over Milan. And then Arsenal getting a victory over Atletico with the last victors of each group. Roma being the first to, or being the last to get one of their wins on the board too. Wow. What can you say? I should end it there. It's a perfect ending, but we've got one more game to go, and it's going to be against Chelsea in the Premier League. But Rodriguez nets brace as Hartlepool beat RB Leipzig. Rodriguez is in superb form for Hartlepool United, scored twice and helping his side to a 4-2 win against RB Leipzig. You just gotta love it. You've got to love it. You can't not love it. If you don't love it, you're a liar because you have to. Mavropanos signed for Chelsea in this career mode, and I don't think there's anything else really. UEFA Champions League review: Hartlepool versus Leipzig. Hartlepool have run out as victors in their latest tie in the UEFA Champions League. The test matches looked evenly matched on paper. They triumphed over a bitterly disappointed RB Leipzig team at 4-2. Real Madrid lost to Sassuolo. FCSB beat Ajax. LASK beat Lyon. And it's going to be Liverpool versus Manchester United, the big game this weekend, along with us versus Chelsea. We're a big game as well, I would say at this point. Christ almighty. Right, let's relax. Let's get back to business. Up against Chelsea next, and finally for today. I can't believe it, man. You couldn't have scripted that better if it was scripted, but sometimes it is scripted, so maybe we could have scripted it. Is that Canales who we were going to sign early on as our striker? Early on in his career mode, we're thinking of signing him, and he's our striker. That's mad. Right, we'll go with Nielsen. Sutherland stays in. He's been solid, and we're going to put Moffat on the bench, though, because he'll get a bit upset if he doesn't get to play soon. Martin will go alongside Bull today. Bull was a better out of those two defenders last game, and Martin, I think, deserves the game. I'm going to give Dickinson a start as well, just to rest Miranda. Diop, Serrano both stay in, but Maresca has been cooking recently. Keeping that in mind. Ali will start this one, and we'll go with Carlson to partner Blanchard, and of course, one more time, Rodriguez will sit on the bench as we just ease him back in. Fucking hell. Easing him back in, he goes and scores a brace, mate. That is a team we'll run with against Chelsea. Sutherland might be having his captain's armband for the last time because Rodriguez surely will be fit enough to go properly again. Nielsen in goal, Sutherland as the left back and captain, Dickinson right back, Martin and Bold the centre backs today, Diop CDM / centre mid, Serrano centre mid / cam, Wilson off the left, Ali off the right, Blanchard and Carlson up top at Victoria Park then for the final game of today. It is Hartlepool United versus Chelsea. After that enthralling, thrilling victory in our first game of the Champions League, can we continue the momentum? At Victoria Park, Hartlepool versus Chelsea. Let's go. Wait, I'm just getting breath back a bit. Fucking hell. I know it's been a while now, but that was electric. I'm just in disarray. It's such a, like, it's the return you want. It was perfect. But it is still a big side to try and beat here. We drew Chelsea twice last time. I'm gonna get another drink quickly. Fucking hell! Try to get my voice back a bit, man. When you're not 100% at your capacity of wellness, and Carlos Rodriguez goes and scores a brace in his return, it does things to your voice. I believe that is the Canals we were looking at earlier in this career mode. Anyway, Chelsea kick-off proceedings in today's final game. An electric episode. In terms of league form, we might not be at our best. But in terms of Champions League, oh boy, that was a fucking rush. Dickinson heads it away and Diop will get it clear out to the left. But I just can't believe that's how much of an impact that man has on our team. And he's not even fully fit yet. Still some recovery to go for Carlos Rodriguez. That's how much he changes the game. Dickinson. Ali. I forgot he was left-footed, I'm not going to lie. They switched onto his left, really. James knocks it into some space. Canales tries to get ahead of Bull. Does, but Martin closes it down. Canales is going to have a difficult day. Because he's only about 75 rated, I think, at last check. Could be a bit more now, but it's going to be difficult with him up top. I don't know who else Chelsea have in terms of strikers, though. Serrano. I think he used Rodrigo up top last time. Was that Liverpool? It was one of them. Blanchard gets tackled. I'm really hoping there's no more injuries. At least no more 7-monthers, because there's a chance they miss, if we do get there, there's a chance they'll miss the Champions League final. Of course, I'm not bold enough to say we're going to get there now, just because we're beating Leipzig, but I'm bold enough to say we'll get through the group. Because we're beating Leipzig. They might beat us in their ground, but that's fine. We've got the initial win. Carlson gets closed down by Militao. Bull could and should win that. So letting that come down nicely for Dickinson, who gets tackled by Anderson, but we'll keep the ball with Billy Bull. For some reason, Anderson didn't press. I think the reason is because it was Billy Bull. How is that a Chelsea throw? Sorry, what? I mean, fair play Anderson, I guess, then. But Billy Bull, Carlson, Blanchard, I've gone the fucking wrong way. I tried to change direction, can't. I knew it was going to happen. Serrano, Carlson. Try to find Ali. It's not great, it's the balls. I think I got caught as I was trying to play that ball as well, which doesn't help. Yup. Good try and recover this. Not successful. Initially, anyway. Good play by Chelsea. Decent effort. It's well saved by Nielsen, who gets the nod today. I mean, Hurtado was good against Leipzig, but I want to see what Nielsen could do against a big team as well, because he was alright. I mean, he was alright against big teams last year, but he struggled against smaller teams, which was Nielsen's kind of kryptonite. I'm wondering if that's... If we've got two keepers who can do well against big teams, we're going to struggle against the little teams. I wonder if maybe Higgins is probably the man to slide in there. Diop knocks out to Wilson. Gets just around there, but doesn't aim it at Diop. Or in fact, that's incorrect. It does aim it at Diop, but it doesn't go to Malik Diop there. Dickinson. Serrano. Diop. Carlson. I think Blanchard tried to drag the defence away, but there's too many fucking defenders. But Blanchard does get the space. It's closed down though. Look how many fucking Chelsea players are back. It's going to be difficult. If they take a lead, it's going to be difficult to get back into this. And we are notorious so far this season at the opponents getting the first goal. So I hope that doesn't happen here today against a team like Chelsea. I don't mind it against a team like Fulham or Villa. There's a bit more chance. But a team like Chelsea, not a fan of it. Wilson. Beautiful. That's what you can fucking have off the left wing if he's on his game. Duncan Wilson opening the scoring. Brilliant bit of solo play. Duncan Wilson, I think it's his first goal of the season, but it's a beautiful little solo goal. And I do like the fact that we've got two left wingers I can rely on, as well as two right wingers I can rely on as well. Because if Wilson plays bad, Young comes in and fucking drops a good game. And if fucking Roberts plays bad, Ali comes in and plays a good game. There's no weaknesses, I think, in this team at the moment. My only weakness is myself, I would say. Like me being able to play this video game. That's the only thing that's holding me back from certain glory, but we could figure that out. Ali, is he able to do it off the left? Slide it past. I think that's deflected by Militao. He'd have plenty of room there, plenty of time to... Oh, maybe even should have passed that across. But Blanchard, I don't really know what he was doing. Caught in the way of Onana, or obstructed Onana at least, but Militao blocks the shot from Ali, and it will be a corner to Hartlepool. I think we are going to start doing these short corners because we never win headers. Wilson, Ali. Wilson again. Try to pick out anyone here. They're very well defensively, defensively sound is what I'm trying to say, but I can't speak. Pass doesn't go for it. Blanchard there. I thought it was Diop. Why is it making me run with not Diop? I didn't switch off of Diop. I understand my confusion when I don't switch off my player and it fucking makes me run with someone else. Havertz try to find a way through. And so is Edwards now. But Bull. I think it was Sutherland with the distraction and Bull with the actual tackling. Dickinson. Ali. Serrano. Ali's going to try and make the run, but he's going to be offside. I think it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Chelsea's ball, the throw in. Serrano gets a foot in, but God forbid I get the ball. Dickinson, good tackle. He's not been a bad signing, you know. Still prefer Miranda, but Dickinson's been solid. Blanchard. Knocking it back into the path of Serrano. 2-0. Had to be patient there. We were. And it's made it count. Didn't realise I hadn't unmuted myself, but what a fucking episode it's been, by the way. After initial technical difficulties, you had a battle against Villa, a battle against Fulham, a battle against Newcastle, that Leipzig game, which ended in such a fucking exciting and brilliant way. And then a good result so far against Chelsea. They're not really threatened. 2-0 to the good. They've had a couple of half chances, Chelsea, but nothing really serious. We've dominated and controlled this. I wonder if the feel-good factor is back at the club now that we know that Rodriguez is back and able to be selected. 2 goals to the good now for Hartlepool. Wilson and Serrano were the ones to score them. But it's been a fun game so far, a fun episode to be honest, as much as I've raged this episode as well. That Leipzig 7 minutes will just, I will change my opinion of this whole episode. Whether I've had I could have lost 4 games in a row before that Leipzig game, but those moments there with Rodriguez back, it's changed everything in my view on this episode. Aston Villa drawing 0-0 with Newcastle, Manchester City drawing 0-0 with Norwich, Nottingham Forest drawing 1-1 with Wolves, and Liverpool drawing 1-1 with Manchester United. Southampton and Fulham, Brentford and Arsenal, Leicester and Crystal Palace, Spurs and Burnley, and Brighton and Bournemouth will all play later. Take a look at the stats then. We deserve it. 63 to 37 in terms of possession, 5 shots to 1. Granted, not the most accurate, but the ones that have gone on target have gone in. 1.8 expected goals to 0.2. I think the other ones have been blocked. I think anything actually gone off target. So head to the second half and secure the dub. I have a horrible feeling it won't be that easy, but it's a top 6 team in Chelsea. And whether or not top 6 right now, I don't think they finished top 6 last season either. I think they actually finished 5th, never mind, disregard that. I think it was Spurs, us. Oh, I think they finished 4th. I think it was us. Spurs, Arsenal, us, Chelsea. I think we're the top 4. And I believe there was Wolves in 5th and then Newcastle in 6th. Wilson feeling it today. He's feeling it today now. He's feeling it today now. Duncan Wilson sneaks it in past Andre Onana. It could be a messy game at the moment here for Chelsea. Duncan Wilson is feeling himself. There's absolutely no way on planet Earth that should be finding the back of the net, but I'm not complaining. "3-0 lead now for Hartlepool as we continue to punish Chelsea. It's not like they've been bad. I mean, actually, they've not really created much, have they? They've been alright defensively, but we've just been on a different level today. Taking the chances we've had, we usually don't do that. And great passing here from Chelsea to try and get back into this one. It's closed down by Sutherland as Julian Brandt tries to get past him. Sutherland does well. We will get it away. Sutherland. We don't even need Rodriguez, I don't think. Might bring him on anyway, just because. Oh, Carlson just drags it the wrong side of the post. It was a good little ball through by Blanchard. It's the wrong side of the post. Francisco Canales, that was the one we were looking at for reference. Comes off a Retegui, and I was wondering where he was because they had him as a striker last season. But now he's come on. He'll probably bag one for them, but fine. That was going to ruin my mood now with that fucking Rodriguez display, bruv. What an episode. I mean, it's not really what an episode, it's more what a moment, I guess. I mean, the episode has been probably quite good overall. I hope you guys are continuing to enjoy this. I know it's the previous game, but FC 24 is fucking wank. And as much as FIFA 23 does piss me off sometimes, it's a hell of a lot better gameplay-wise. 24. It's going to be a wreck here. It's going to be a wreck against Chelsea. It is going to be domination. And this is the domination we should be showing against every other fucking team. So why can't we? It's a great ball through. Blanchard's got nobody closing him down. And he has plenty of time to slide it past Onana. He's not going to say no to an opportunity like that, is he? We are going to make some alterations because we've got a cup game in a few days. Blanchard's probably done what he needed to do. We're on Carpenter. Rodriguez can continue to just rehab his injury for now, I think. And we'll bring on Moffat. He's not had much game time recently. Along with Maresca, who's impressed me recently. So he'll come in for Diop. In the minor minutes that Maresca's had, he's had an assist, some good interceptions, just a bit more of an impact on the game than I thought he would this season, to be honest with you. I'll be real with you, I didn't expect to use him a lot. I expected to be a lot of Peters, Diop and Serrano. Maresca wasn't going to get to be used as much. And I was between him and Hobbs on who to move on. We ultimately didn't move on the Aussie sensation Bobby Hobbs. But Maresca has really got a chance to prove himself, and he's done so well with the minor minutes he's had. That's a tackle from Chelsea and a throw into us, I believe. Marcus Edwards makes way. As on comes Giovanni Reina. Dickinson into Taha Ali. And it's now taken away. It's not great marking from me, but Bull will take it off Reina. I think out of all the centre-back duos, I do like Martin and Bull the best. But of course, De Oliveira, Chavez, both very good defenders. It's just finding what works. And this works the best at the moment, it seems. Taha Ali cuts in, and it's going to be 5. No, it's not. Onana with a fantastic save. First save of the day, I think. Taha Ali, the first person to have a shot on target and not scored today from Hartlepool. This is exactly what we needed, though. That Leipzig game, I'd like to continue streaming, to be honest with you, but I'm tired. I probably wouldn't do good, as I'm still not fully conventional yet. Carpenter gets his shot saved now by Onana. Maybe he's finally woken up now. He's conceded 4 goals. I'm in fucking ecstasy at the moment. If we can do that against Leipzig just out of nowhere, unfucking, like, I can't say unprovoked, because it was provoked. We were 2-0 down. Or 2-1 down. Maresca tries to find a 5th now. Onana's actually awoken. But I was unprovoked, but we were provoked. We were a goal down. But if we could pull out I can't speak. If we could pull that performance out of our asses at any given time against any given team, that's what's going to fucking get us over the line and get us treble. I don't really want to shoot with Ali off his right foot. I wanted to find an option there, but there was just too many Chelsea men surrounding the poor Egyptian. Carpenter, Carlson, plenty of time. It's been a day to remember if you're a Hartlepool fan, but it's been a day to forget if you support Chelsea. It's been dominant without being, you know, too nice about it. We are 5-0 up against a team that are also in the Champions League. And I feel like if we could, if we could do this against this kind of team, we should be able to smash the lower teams, but for some reason we struggle. I don't know why it's been committed to by Bull when Dickinson was right there, but that's a different question altogether. And a half attempt there as Nielsen holds on to it. Moffat finds Wilson. It's not exactly what I wanted to do there. I fat fingered the A button, but we'll take it. I don't know what is happening with this Chelsea defence. Onana closes down Carlson there. Tried to just lob it over him, to be honest with you. I was trying to chip him, but it didn't work out. But we've absolutely torn Chelsea a new one here. It's an easy catch for Nielsen. But yeah, Carabao Cup action next for us as well, as we could go for the quadruple. We face Everton at Goodison Park to kick off next episode. We do have Norwich somewhere in that bunch of games as well, as presumably a second group stage game in the Champions League. It's just domination. It's not even like fun anymore. We have done... This episode has been an absolute anomaly, I guess is probably the correct word, from start to finish. So we struggle against two newly promoted teams in Aston Villa and Fulham. Granted, the Newcastle game was probably accurate. We deserved to win, but Newcastle put up one hell of a fight. We then make a fucking moment, two moments I guess technically, but that initial goal from Rodriguez was a moment. And then we've only gone and sent Chelsea to a different fucking dimension as well. 5 in 5, by the way, in the Prem for Carpenter. That shit won't go unnoticed once Rodriguez makes his full-time return, by the way. Ball into the back of the post. Moffat can't win it. Havertz tried to knock it down to just anyone. And I think Chelsea have... I don't really know what Chelsea have experienced here. They've experienced a colossal victory. James has had enough of Moffat. He's like, fuck off, cunt. Maresca. Now he's going to play it to Wilson. Serrano. I think I'm offside. It doesn't matter anyway. Ball didn't get through. 5 minutes of added time. And if they fucking score, I'm going to be slightly annoyed. I'm not going to lie, but they might do. A great save from Nielsen. It wasn't really much power on it from Retegui, but you just don't know with this game, alright? You just don't know what it's going to do. Ali, Serrano. Could still be one more. It could still be one more. Jesper Karlsson played through, pokes it just over the top. It could have been. The fact that we could have beaten Chelsea 7-0 is mad. But we've absolutely dominated Chelsea there. That is the performance we want to be putting up against every team. That is the performance we want to show to win the treble. And possibly the quadruple. And fuck knows what else at this point. Really in contention for 4 trophies, and we might go and just bloody win all of them. 6-0. A brace from Wilson and goals from Serrano, Blanchard, Carlson and Carpenter. I think Rodriguez would have liked to get in on the fun, but we didn't need him today, and honestly, I'm glad we can function without the number 9 sometimes, but he will be back on a permanent basis next episode, thank God. Looking at those stats, 65 to 35 in terms of possession, 15 shots to 6, 6.4 expected goals to 0.8. I mean, it was always going to be one side today. It's a very one-sided affair. There's not really much to separate teams. In fact, that's a lie. There's a lot to separate the teams. We did well and they did shit. 2 goals and an assist for Duncan Wilson. 9.8. So close to a 10, but he was electric today. An 8.6 for Carpenter, who got a goal and an assist. Carlson with a goal and assist and an 8.6 as well. Achille Blanchard, a goal and 2 assists. He gets an 8.1. And the final goal, not final goal, maybe in terms of chronological order, but the 6th goal in this list comes from Serrano, who gets 8. 7.9s for Dickinson and Sutherland as well. Absolutely phenomenal fullbacks today. Dickinson really seems like he's going to fit in this team. Sutherland with an assist from left back, 7.9. Nielsen, when he was called upon, kept the clean sheet. 5 shots, 5 saves, no goals conceded. Martin and Ball did what they could with what they had to do. Wasn't really a bad performance, to be honest. Man of the match for them, I didn't even know they had a man passy, but he was the man of the match with a 7.4. Militao was the best defender, 7.3. He gave it his all when it was just an onslaught from us today. Not much they can do in the situation that we put them in, to be honest with you. I did not expect 6-0, truth be told, but I would have been happy with a dub. 6-0 might be taking the piss a little bit, let's be real here. I don't think we had any hat-tricks, did we? To be very honest. We didn't have a hat-trick, but 6 phenomenal fucking finishes. 6 of the best. He's made him pay. And we overcome Chelsea in historic, dominant fashion to end episode 2, man. Fucking Christ. Duncan Wilson. Could have asked for more from him today. Obviously, it was a good team display all around, but we'll give the man his credit. One of my favourite players in this team. You surprised how comfortable a victory that was? Yes. Six fucking nil. Deserved, of course. There's no. I mean, it is 6-0, but the scoreline didn't flatter us in the slightest. We were just too good. That's the way you could put it. We were just absolutely outrageously good. Here's some more scout reports from some of the earlier players in this career mode. Marius Thomas, what a legend. Jay Marango as well. And Xander Nkosi, some of the ballers. Nemeni Nkosi, you might see in the group stage as well. Some fucking forgotten kings in here. I'd be interested to see where they all came about, but there's some more reports. And I'll be working on some more of that probably tonight or tomorrow. And Nielsen's doing well. Clean sheet. Maybe some competition was what he needed to spur himself on as we advance to the next game. But Noah Armstrong will go through. He goes on loan. I can't remember where. I think it's an Italian club. Jury's out on whether I'm correct. But yeah, Roma. It was an Italian club. One of the big ones, as it seems. I just can't remember which one. That'll go for in January, of course. And then that is where we end today's episode. As George Higgins will also depart. I was hoping for a loan from him, but if this is our last season, we might as well get the cash we can get for him. So we'll have a good bounty of money heading into January if we want to change anything. But I'm quite happy, personally. If we're beating Chelsea 6-0, what needs changing? Oh, we got a bit of transfer news and everything to close out the episode, but we will finish the episode there in terms of gameplay. George Higgins exits for 60 million. There's the official message. Where are we then in terms of the Carabao Cup? Who's got who? Round 3. Swansea lost to Chelsea. That's what you'd expect. Nottingham Forest beat Tranmere. Peterborough beat Forest Green. Middlesbrough lost to Millwall on penalties. Brentford beat Blackburn on penalties. Leeds beat Palace. Man United beat Fulham. Newcastle beat Bristol. They all seem about correct here. Norwich won on penalties. Spurs beat Brighton. Yeah, it all sounds about right. We got Everton, and then we've got some more to come as well. As for the Premier League, we do sit back top with a... it's a bit of a mad one. In terms of goals against, it's not maybe the cleanest. In terms of goals scored, it's incredibly clean. It's incredibly dominant, and you love to see it. So after 5 games, we sit top of the Premier League. Manchester United in second place. Spurs and Manchester City complete the top 4. Only 3 teams remain unbeaten, it looks like, as we continue to scroll down and see how the rest of the table looks. Chelsea struggling down to 12th. And interestingly enough, Newcastle now in the relegation zone, alongside Brentford and Southampton. Only two teams yet to win this season. It took Luton so long to win last season, but who will be the last team to win this season? Will it be Fulham, or will it be Newcastle? And I thought Fulham might be doing a little bit better since they fucking put us to the test, but not to be. And Champions League, nobody else will play their next games yet. We play Sporting next, I think. We'll have a look at the calendar. Next episode then, Everton away in the Carabao Cup round 3. We've got Norwich away at Carrow Road. And then we come back to face Basel. Alright, Basel in the Champions League. We're then back at Victoria Park to take on Wolves. And then we finish next episode with a trip to Old Trafford. So I'm quite excited about that, to be honest. It could be a test of who's going to be top of the table early. With Manchester United and ourselves currently on the same points. Which way will it fall? Which way will the cookie crumble, I suppose, I guess is the question that's on everybody's minds, including my own. And then we've got Sporting for episode 3, twice we've got Sporting in that episode. Episode 4, I think we're back at Basel by that point, if my maths is correct, and then we'll finish off against Sporting in December somewhere, or not, Leipzig, or Leipzig's there, never mind. We might have 2 Champions League games in one episode. And then we'll finish off against Basel on the 10th of December. Should be for our group then. And then we'll be in January wondering whether we need to change anything. I don't think we do just now, but it could be a different state by January. Top scorers in the league, then Carpenter's got to be up there. But it is not going to show us because we're in the Carabao Cup. Carpenter is the top goal scorer at the moment. What a change of fortunes for that man who couldn't score in a brothel last season. 5 and 5 for him. Fati on 4. For Spurs, a whole host of players on 3, including Serrano and Blanchard, and then a couple of players on 2 as well, but we don't have any on 2, it looks like. In terms of assists, it goes to Carlson, so fair play, he's on 4. A whole host of players on 3, involving Wilson and Blanchard. Carpenter on 2 assists, and as we continue to run down here, there's probably somebody else on 1, but not for us. And then clean sheets so far, Alisson and Defoe from Manchester City and Aston Villa respectively are on 3. A whole host of goalkeepers on 2. And then on 1 we have Nicholas Nielsen, and we don't have any for Hurtado yet. So we'll see if he can get one next episode. As for the squad hub then, we'll take a look quickly. Who's doing the best so far? I think we know. Most appearances goes to Sutherland, Serrano, Carpenter and Blanchard. In terms of goals, we've got Carpenter on 5, so fair play to him. He has been firing. Serrano's done really well as usual. 4 goals for him, 4 for Blanchard, 2 for Wilson, who's finally started his accounting, and he's done quite well. Rodriguez, what a moment in the Champions League. He gets a brace on his return. Carlson's been fucking solid as well with 2 goals. 1 each as well for new signings Ali and Young. As for the assists, it comes from Blanchard with 4, Carlson with 4, Wilson with 3, 2 each for Serrano and Carpenter, and then 1 each for Sutherland, Young, Peters, Roberts, Maresca, all getting on the assist board. And I think loan growth is not going to be much yet because it's just gone through, but it's not too bad for some players, especially Potlack or Kamalo, who looks like he's doing alright on loan. We'll wait to see more loans go through, hopefully in January, so we'll see how they go. We'll take a look at the news. And then we'll go through the biggest transfers up to, well, I don't know, we'll say 60 million again, shall we? Wilson this brace as Hartlepool grab win over Chelsea. Wilson got his name on the score sheet for Hartlepool United in their 6-0 win against Chelsea. The pace setter is Luca Carpenter, 5 goals in 5 matches. That might slow down with the return of Rodriguez, but he will still get absolutely tons of time. Carpenter's proven something to me, that when his back's against the wall, he will deliver. We have 4 players in the team of the week after that huge victory against Chelsea. George Dickinson, Duncan Wilson, Jesper Karlsson, and Luca Carpenter all involved in that. Manchester United beat Fulham. Norwich against Burnley goes to penalties. Tranmere Rovers beaten by Nottingham Forest. And I think that's everything. Don't count me out, roars Nielsen. After reassurances from his manager, Shabalala, Nielsen spoke to the press today about how weight's been lifted from his shoulders. Recent doubts surrounding Nielsen's future following the signing of Hurtado, who has brought in tired competition for the goalkeeper position. Recent performances have seen the new signing take a grip on a starting place, but today Nielsen came out and told fans, "Don't count me out yet, I'm going to stay and fight for a place in the team." And he done well against Chelsea. Didn't have to do much, but what he did do was save us and keep a clean sheet, so we'll take it. And to finish off, we'll, like I said, do the biggest transfers, and then we'll look at our own business as well. Um, and we will see where we're at. So the biggest move was of Zakaria Peters, 47.6 million, and Jackson Barlow. Peters now up to an 86 rated. I hope Barlow has the best career, man, because I didn't really want to get rid of him, but I feel like it was smart if we wanted another kind of player to involve themselves. You know, if that makes sense, involve themselves off the wing. Pablo Gavi moving from Manchester United to Newcastle United for 120.7 million. Musanguli Shabalala is the third highest. Man, he's not that good, so I'm glad we got him off the books. Although I do wish we could have kept a Shabalala about till the end. 100.9 million was the fees. He goes to Barcelona in January. Alberto Molero makes a move from Liverpool to Juventus for 97.5 million. Gonzalo Inacio goes from Leipzig to Atletico Madrid for 96 million. If you wonder why I keep clicking on them as well, I'm just kind of looking at their overalls while we're here. Monaco have sold Leicester. Alejandro Balde there. 96 million was the fee. He is a very good left back, so it makes sense. Ajaccio sell Santos to Roma. It was a man we were looking at to bring in as a backup left winger. I think he went better with Young, to be honest, but he's still a hell of a talent, this man, Diogo Santos. It looks like the Neymar region, if I had to guess. 95.1 million there. Teo Hernandez moves from PSG to Barcelona. 92.1 million is the fee. Still 90 rated. Leonardo de Oliveira, we managed to poach him from Spurs, but it was a pretty penny. We had to pay 85 million for the Brazilian centre-back, but he's worked wonders so far. Leverkusen sold Moussa Diaby to Bournemouth, 80.3 million. Still a very good player. Seo Yun Young is another one that's come to Hartlepool. We're going to be in here a lot, ain't we? 80 million was the fee, potential to be special. So I think we went right there with Seo Yun Young coming in from Toulouse. Better to give him Champions League football than shitty French football with no prospects, really. No offence to Toulouse. Porto selling Giovanni Reina to Chelsea, 79.1 million. I wish he'd not bothered after that last game, but he still looks quite good. I try to remember what his name is without looking. It's like Quadio Manu Kone or something. Yeah, Quadio Manu Kone. I got it perfect. He goes to Bournemouth from Valencia for 75.4 million. Vermeeren moves from Norwich to Nice. He will be moving from Norwich to Nice in January. 72.5 million the fee there. Evan Ferguson makes a move from French football back to English football as he signs for Nottingham Forest for 71.8 million. Looked quite good, to be fair. Probably scores against us at some point in his final season. I wouldn't be surprised. Lille sell El Canus to Mallorca, 71.2 million is the fee there. Marin was one that I was thinking of looking at, wasn't I? But we didn't go for him in the end. RCD Mallorca have sold him to Milan, 69.3 million. Obviously, Sutherland was always the man to come back, and I don't really want to replace Douglas Moffat, so it probably wouldn't have ever happened. I do like that left back side as it is. Varela going from Dortmund to Leverkusen, 69.1 million was the fee. Going across Germany there. Costello Lukeba, or Lukeba, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to say Lukeba. It sounds more like it makes sense. He is probably the De Oliveira replacement as he goes from Sassuolo to Spurs to 68 million. He looks quite good and his form's been excellent, so you can't complain. Another man going from Sassuolo. I don't know how they got all these players in the first place, but he's going to Sevilla now, 66.2 million. It's Bruno Guimaraes. It still looks very solid. Another regen centre back. I thought it might be the Koulibaly regen, but he might have retired earlier. I'm unsure. Joseph Fati. We saw him in the Southampton game. He moved from Sevilla to Southampton for 66.1 million. Lazetic, I forgot what his nation is. You know what's fine. He moves from Roma to Stade Rennais for 65.4 million. I think he's Serbian, but I'm not going to fucking guess and be wrong. Evan Nielsen moves from Milan to Norwich. Talk about fucking climate change. 62.9 million as the 30-year-old enters Norwich. Savio goes from Wolves to Real Madrid, 61.9 million. That's a fucking upgrade, because Wolves in the Europa League, Real Madrid in the Champions League. So fair play to Savio for making that move. Also, we don't have to face him anymore, unless we play Real Madrid, I suppose. And I think this is the final one. It probably will be. George Higgins just being sold there. I didn't really want to, but probably makes the most sense to get the money for him and see if we need to make any upgrades in January. He goes from Hartlepool to Sporting for 60 million. He'll join when the transfer window opens, of course. And then everyone else, as you can see down here, like the Lloris region, he goes to Aston Villa. You can see some of these. Any shocks, perhaps? There's one of ours again, Dickinson, coming to us for 24 million, and Iago Flores, maybe overpaid slightly there, but we needed that upgrade, as you can see, for Reyes to Villa, quite a good price. Thomas Bishop to Wolfsburg, another one I wish I didn't have to sell, but he just wasn't that good last season. Bobby Hobbs, another one on the 50 million mark, he goes to Lens. Mainly I'm going to be looking at all my business in here, but we're going to be looking at that in a moment anyway. Agarte to Man City, an interesting signing there. Marquinhos to Leverkusen. Virginius might have been the young replacement for Toulouse, it looks like. Carquez to Sassuolo. Some interesting ones. Santos, I don't know who he's a region of. CDM. Might be Fabinho, might be Luis Gustavo. Either way, he's not Brentford. Still didn't figure out who this is a region of, because it's not João Felix, it's not Diogo Jota. Unless it's just a pre-gen. And then, of course, Jean-Paul Keita. The Aubameyang region. And Bazunu to Manchester United is an interesting one. But I kind of like that, you know. I kind of like that. Anyway, looking at our business then. Up until now, we'll do another check in January, of course. But this is what we're looking like. George Dickinson moving from Newcastle United to Hartlepool for Iago Flores. And 24 million, I should say. I don't know if I worded that right. But basically, we swapped 24 million Iago Flores to get this man in. And it was a good deal so far. We got in Ricardo Hurtado, the De Gea region, it looks like. Not incredible yet. These are 2 games, so I'm not judging too early. Taha Ali, he's been quite good. The Mohamed Salah region, he comes in for free. Prince Ibrahim leaves Hartlepool for Salernitana. Something I wish I didn't have to do, but it was the right move at the right time. He goes for 22.5 million. Seo Young comes in from Toulouse to Hartlepool. He's been good so far, 80 million. I'm very happy with that. But Lako Kamalo, he's gone out on loan to Al Fateh, and he's grown quite a bit. He won't obviously ever get into the side, but it might make a talent out of somebody yet. Thomas Bishop sold permanently from Hartlepool to Wolfsburg for 50 million on the dot. Zakaria Payetu is the biggest move of the summer window, probably overpaid a little bit, but it's fine. We'll work with it. We got 47.6 million in Jackson Barlow in the deal for him from Angers, and he will turn out to be good. It's a KDB region, Kevin De Bruyne, but he actually works better as a CDM, which is weird. So we'll go with it, and we'll hope he is a talent for this last season. Hopefully last season, fingers crossed. Hartlepool, of course, ourselves selling Bobby Hobbs to Lens, 50 million. It's a good fee for a good player, but I didn't trust him to be with us on this next level. I was in between whether to sell him or not, but 50 million you can't turn down, really. Leonardo de Oliveira, a nice centre-back option. He comes in from Spurs for 85 million. Reece McGregor goes out on loan to Barcelona of all fucking places. He's not going to give him some experience out there, some Champions League experience as well. 21 years of age, 79 overall. Wasn't ever going to get involved, but I didn't really want to sell him either, so you can kind of see the problem. Louis Myers, he's out on loan at Salernitana this season. He would be good for future, but in terms of future, I don't know how much future we have in this career mode. He's out on loan this season anyway. Jasper Wheeler out on loan at Bologna. Someone I would also love to see come in earlier because he actually looks quite cool. And it would have been quite cool to have him in the midfield. But he's on loan this season. Sabello and Kosi as well on deadline day. Loaned him out to Rakow. I don't think he'll ever get involved. I don't think any of these players, obviously we're loaning out, will ever get involved now because they're on loan. But you get my point. Joe Lowe, we sold him to Columbus Crew. I will be selling him to Columbus Crew. Unhappy, he should play more. I don't really know how to slot a 63 centre back into my plans. Sorry, mate. We then got Masunguli Shabalala. We just put the deal over the line there. 100.9 million for Barcelona. He will go in January. I didn't really want to get rid of him because I wanted Shabalala for the end of the career mode. But it was the right move because he's not good enough. Noah Armstrong as well on loan to Roma. We just saw that happen. He'll be going in January. Quite a good little player. Could be fun for them to use. And then the final deal so far is George Higgins, another goalkeeper out the club. Would have rather the loan for him, but I think a permanent makes more sense in terms of the fact that we probably won't get to use him before the end of the save. Now we made our choice with Hurtado and Nielsen being our goalkeepers, and Higgins just facing fit really. And I don't know why he didn't work out because he's actually got some good stats. But I'm hoping he has all the success at Sporting. And we got 60 million for him, so I can't turn that down either. But that is that for our business, and that is that for the episode. There's nothing else I need to cover, is there? I think I covered everything I did in news, didn't I? So I'm just gonna check make sure I did the Premier League table. We did, yeah. Okay, so we're top on goal difference. Scored far too many, and only let in six. But the only reason we're top is those 6 goals past Chelsea. Because if we only won 1-0 or something, I suppose we'd still be top. But it'd be the same goal difference as Manchester United, but we would be top because they scored more, I think. But 6-0 over Chelsea. It's a brilliant way to end it, but I'm going to end it there because we've been streaming for fuck knows how long at this point. It's been a long episode, but I hope you guys have enjoyed every moment of it, and I hope you guys enjoyed, well, just the whole point of it. The Leipzig part as well. That was fucking humongous. That was sensational. And then a 6-0 win against Chelsea to end off. It's been up and down episode, but we finally ended on a high for the first time in a while. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you as soon as possible for the next episode, where we kick off against Everton. We continue our quest in the Premier League, and then we'll have more Champions League action for you as well. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Take care, and peace.